I repeat, good morning, everyone. YouTube is officially receiving my content. How are you beautiful people doing this morning? Roxa Zero, Armin, Batkid, Reenan, Team Wildcards, Zero, Benjamin, Reenan again. Oh, guys, you guys are going too fast. I can't see no one. Jonah. Guys, how y'all doing? Rabe, Tio, Wally, Spectre, Slaggett, Anthony. Guys, welcome on in. Welcome, guys. We're not opening any product today. I just want to be 100% clear about that. We're going to be playing some 1.0. I'm more than happy to talk about all the speculation about product out there. More than happy to do that. But we're not going to be opening anything until Friday. That'll be our big opening stream. If you guys want a reminder, check the schedule. Link is on my Twitter pinned tweet. Also, check out the community tab here on YouTube as well. Welcome, guys. If you guys don't know what we're doing today, we are going to be doing some 1.0 testing, probably some set 3 testing too. Really whatever I feel like playing, honestly. Lots of discussion, lots of talking about the Digimon TCG, and it'll be split up between both here and on Twitch. So we're going to do like 2.5 hours here on YouTube, and then move the party over to Twitch. If I could get 2 things from you guys. Number 1 is make sure you're following me over on Twitch. You guys can see that stuff while it happens live and in person later today. And number 2 is my share squad is here. Can we please share the stream? Let the world know that the hottest streamer in all the land is live right now. Let them know what they're missing. Thank you guys very much. How you beautiful people doing this morning? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired, low-key. I went on a run this morning, and it kind of drained me a little bit. I'm a little drained from my run this morning. My hair's a bit frizzy, as you guys can tell. Maybe because I'm tired. Who knows? It's gonna be a pretty good day, for sure. Yo, Danny, thank you very much, bro. I be off now. Bye, Steven. See you later, Zero. Have a good night, bro. Playing, who plays when you could be opening boxes like a... Oh, dude. Guys, you have no idea. Friday's gonna be a good day. Stay tuned. Friday, 3 p.m. PST. Get ready. Get very excited. Hola. Hello. Let's see. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I read lips. He said he's giving away a booster box to each of us, XD. As someone who actually speaks American Sign Language and actually does read lips, I did not say that. I forgot to do my thing. How can I be a good member? How can I advocate? How can I ask for you guys to be members of the Share Squad if I'm not willing to share the stream myself? Let me go ahead and do my due diligence as well. That button, and then this button, and then that button, and then this button, and then that button. There. Okay, cool. Let's see. Friday will be sick, 100%. Thoughts on what we know about the pull rate so far? Amazing. Literally everything about it is amazing. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so great. You legit know sign? Yeah, bro. I do. Yeah, bro. This is my name sign, cause I'm pretty. Have you heard about stories break? Yeah. So I think what ended up happening was I think I saw that one that we all saw, which was like that Spanish guy, which, like, you know, good for him. He got his pox and stuff early. But I think like there was an actual store that got their case in, and they just opened it and made a video or a stream about it. And that's cool. Like, I don't mind people breaking street date. They're not gonna sell any of those cards before then, right? I'm not sure Bandai's too happy with them. But the fact that we know the rates and stuff now is pretty cool. I'm more excited for my boxes, which are happening on Friday, because I'm a good boy and I don't break street dates. We don't do that here. But I will reap the benefits of other people making mistakes. Can't wait till Friday. I've secured myself one of each starters, all the hype. Yes, Anthony, get after it, homie. Dude, the fact that the starters come with packs, I didn't know that. So that's pretty hot, bro. It kind of justifies that price tag on them now, which is super cool. Hey, Steven, I know this is 7.0, but I know Shine Greymon Red is looking... Oh, guys, we can talk about whatever you want. Yes, the new Shine Greymon looks super great. Do you think that would be the case, or would it go in another direction? I feel like Shine Greymon's already sort of an aggro controlling deck. I don't really think of, you know, Shine Greymon as a control deck. I think of it more as an advantage-based deck that has a really big control-y / board wipe turn. And the fact that the new Shine Greymon kind of works in conjunction with that is really cool. So I don't think it changes the way you play Shine Greymon or the yellow deck at all, but it does add a lot to it. And the fact that you can splash in an Omnimon now is pretty cool. Yo, what's going on, Prop Pumas? How you doing, homie? What's going on, Jeffrey? Tio, have you seen the English cards with the spoilers? How do they look compared to the Japanese version? They look great. They actually look really, really good. I knew that, like, when we saw the scans, everyone was like, oh, this font looks disgusting. But I think, like, in reality, when you see the actual cards, it fits really well. I think it spaces everything correctly. It fills out the space. It's pretty nice. Anger Blader equals Exodia. Oh, dude, I am so excited for that standard. So, like, I shouldn't say restriction list. I should say change to the restriction list is the more accurate description, because reality is nothing else got restricted. But that could change next. I think they said that English was getting a certain one later this month, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Oh my god, the chat. Yes, I did see Anger Blader. I'm kind of excited for it. I low-key love Tachikaze. What is the price of the starter decks? It changes where you're at and what they're selling, but the MSRP for them is $9.99 as far as I know. What are the pull rates that people are talking about? So right now it's looking like 7 to like 8 guaranteed SRs, 2 guaranteed secrets / 2 secrets and or alternates. So you're gonna get essentially 9 hits in a box on average, which is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Sign Greymon is a tempo deck? No, you play aggressive with an option and board wipe your opponent. I wouldn't say it's a tempo is like there's many ways to say tempo. What I mean is like it tries to match whatever it is its opponent's doing, so that way it can keep up overall advantage. It slowly builds up its floodgates in the form of tamer cards, and then when it has those floodgates, it goes in. So it's not really and the fact because to be a control deck, you have to be stopping your opponent from doing stuff. And while Shine Greymon, yes, kills your opponent's stuff, it doesn't keep them from doing anything. It just kind of, through the way the game plays, stops them from doing anything because they just can't keep cards on the board. But that's a different kind of control. It's more of a disruption style strategy versus a control strategy outright, because you still win by attacking your opponent and being just overall aggressive against them. What is the counter to Shine Greymon? Usually black can be pretty good against yellow just in general by having beefier dudes, harder to kill. It can stay aggressive while also not risking being attacked into, so you get rid of one level of removal that pretty much every deck has, which is super cool. What card do you think will cost the most 1.0? Omnimon and Omnimon Secret Rare for sure. How many super rares exactly per box? Oh, sorry, etc. per box. I think I already answered that question. I'm hoping to pull Omnimon, aren't we all? No, the English will be active in 3 days. I'm not saying it'll be active. I'm saying they made an announcement. I think they made an announcement for a new... I get what you mean. Yeah. I got you. Let's see. I tried getting the starter decks, but can't find any even though I bought a case. Yeah, because the starter decks, I think stores were actually more limited on how many starter decks they got for pre-sale versus the boxes, which I thought was interesting. But I know for a fact that my local store only got 6 of each starter deck, even though they got an entire case for pre-sale. So that's pretty interesting. Does anyone have the key to Discord server? I've heard so much about it, unless it's like a Patreon lock. Oh, no, it's not. If you just go on the Facebook page and just like literally look up Discord, I'm sure it's the first link you'll find. It's also, if you just type into Discord, like the Explore page, Digimon TCG 2020, that's literally it. It has a little thing of Takuya. That's it. That's the one. I'm gonna go 8 for the alternates. Dude, those alternates look so good. I don't like that we have like a mix of set 1, set 2, set 3 alternates. Like, it makes me very confused. I like it when there's like one big alternate, just like, oh, there's a theme to this. But in the future, once we get actual sets, it'll make more sense. Let's see. Does anyone have... I already read that. Let's see. I have 2 of each starter, 1 and 2 boxes. Nice. I'm still waiting to see Novell in 0. I'm dying to know what it does and how broken it'll be with Dauntless. In due time, my friend. In due time. Let's see. Control builds? Oh, yes, I got you. Is something similar to URX Delvers in Legacy on Magic the Gathering? What was that segment? Oh, it's probably just like a reference to something. So I saw mention of BT5 already from DTCG Review. They're going so fast. So, like, there's BT4... which is that awesome, like, what they call it, like, maximum spirit or something really cool. And then, using any custom sleeves for the official game, I got all kinds of stuff. I mean, my sleeve collection, you guys have seen it, is immaculate, but I definitely plan on using these bad boys I got a while back. Finally have an excuse to bust out the official Bandai sleeves, because these are super sexy. I still want to get the Wear Garurumon ones, not gonna lie, but I might not get those. Bialsamon Alt Art. Oh yeah, he looks so good. I thought it released in January 2021. Pre-release, bro. Yeah, Great Legends. Oh yeah, that's the name of it. Thank you. I was like, it was something like that, like Great Spirits, Maximum Spirits, something like that. I hope they don't go the route of DBS TCG and make certain cards hard to obtain by promo pack, etc. That don't well, so far the promos, while they have been good, have also been pretty easy to get. I will say this though, in Japan the promos weren't easy to get. Like you had to like subscribe to a certain magazine to get like the V Taichi promo. Here in the US, he's just going to be a box topper for us eventually, which is super cool. What do you think about the online tournament? Looking forward to it. I think it's a really cool thing. I like that they sent out that survey, like making sure people are prepared, like with a BCC number. The stores will have accurate information of how many expected players they might have, all that fun stuff. I've been sitting on those sleeves too. Yeah, because like it feels wrong to use them for anything else, even though I do play other card games that use standard size sleeves. It feels wrong to put them on anything else. Let's see. People never heard of Google, I guess. Yeah, true. Let's see. Oh, I will also be, most likely, if nothing else happens, you know, for me that weekend, because I might be busy. Who knows? My mom's birthday is that week, so who knows? Hopefully we're not doing a fun trip or anything. I will be participating in that tournament as well. I'm actually working on my remote duel / just like tabletop setup, so that way I can do it for streams and stuff. So that way this Friday I can stay all in this room and just like have it on my desk and stuff, and you guys can see everything. Back when I got my booster box for Set 1 New Evolution for that unboxing video that I did, I got those sleeves as well. I bought them from some website called Okiniland that was doing Japanese imports. They no longer sell Digimon card game stuff, I don't think, to people overseas. I could be wrong about that, but yeah. Those are just the official Bandai sponsored sleeves. I'm sure you can find them anywhere else. I also got, since we're doing show and tell, I also got this deck box here. I am currently using this, but this is the super cool War Greymon deck box. This will be the deck box I believe we either get for doing really well in the webcam tournament or you get for participating. I'm not sure which one it is, but if you guys want to know what it looks like, that is what it looks like. It is honestly super sexy and really good. It's only themed after the red starter deck, though. There is no blue starter deck one, which makes me very confused. I would have assumed they would have done one for each of the 3 starters, but I guess even Bandai's like, only red is the one that matters. I guess is their attitude as well. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's actually a super high quality deck box, like no cap. I've had a lot of deck boxes in my time. This thing is a beast. Oh, I also didn't show you guys this too. It has that like the crest of courage on top of it. If they ever make more boxes like this in the future, that'd be super sick. Oh, and if you want to know what's in there right now, it's just a bunch of random Pokemon singles that I bought a while back, getting ready for this format. Let's see. Is the U.S. tournament only? No! There's actually 4 different stores for 4 different locations. Canada, U.S., Latin America, and I want to say Asia, but I could be wrong about that 4th one. If you go on their official website, I think it's world.digimoncardgame.com, or on their Facebook page, Digimon TCG with Facebook page, the official one, English, there'll be a link there to answer all your questions about it. Let's see. Where do I get that deck box? Any Japanese importer should have it. Gotta sell those Terraforce for sure. Opinions on how going second is unusually better in the game opposed to others, or is it? Honestly, I honestly don't think there's a preference, really. I for one, have never noticed I prefer going second or first. The only time I really ever chose to go second was when I was playing yellow, and my goal was to just see as many cards as possible. Because in my opinion, yellow doesn't need to have the first attack. For decks like Rookie Rush, for example, going first is super huge because you get the first attack. But for decks like Yellow or like slow rampy type decks, which a lot of other strategies are, I just really don't think it matters. Because your strategy isn't to just hit the ground running and attack your opponent. Your strategy is to build up your board and build up advantage. So while that extra card might be really useful for going second, you're going to be digging so much anyway via Digivolving that it doesn't really matter. You put your preference for Saturday or Sunday for the official. I think I put Saturday for mine, but it's a preference. It's not like I will guarantee play that day. I'm probably good for both days. I just put Saturday because I'm like, well, I guess if I had to pick, I'd choose Saturday over Sunday. Let's see. I'm surprised Vanguard is still going strong. Oh, hell yeah, it is. It's interesting how new channels have popped up since mine was around. I ran the YouTube channel Team Limit Break. Oh, nice, bro. Way to go. Back in the day, I was a huge fan. My favorite... I'm not saying, I actually didn't know about your channel, fun fact, bro, but there were 2 channels that I loved that no longer really, I don't think they make any more videos, but There was Team Endgame and Team No Guard. Those boys were my crap, man. They were my heroine when it come to Vanguard YouTube content, and I loved their in-depth gameplay. I loved for Team Endgame. I loved how they were British, and I just love British accents and listening to people, and the fact that they talked about Carpet Vanguard was awesome, and so it was just super nice. But to have them around in the community. What do you see as a counter to purple? I don't really think the game is as simple as counters. You know, there are some decks that just blatantly by what they do can counter. For example, purple does counter black, but not necessarily because of anything purple does. Just by the sheer amount of control cards they have access to in terms of removal and stuff. And black just really hates removal cards like that. Like, by that same regard, red also counters purple, but to a lesser degree. So, in a sense, I don't think anything counters really anything. I just think things have more favorable advantages for X reason / X availability in their card pool. And technically, that's not even really a good reason, because in reality, every single card or every single strategy has access to every single card, but not every single deck can use it consistently. So if you think about it, saying like purple counters black is really just saying certain purple cards counter certain black strategies, which is a fact in pretty much any card game if you like break it down to its bare attributes. So I'm not really going to stress that. I will say a big thing that purple hates is essentially a deck that can pressure it into going for its plays early, because purple's a deck that has a lot of really good value plays, but if it gets rushed or it gets in a situation where it feels like it's pressured, it can be hard to go for those advantageous plays because you have to go for your back foot. So if you constantly make your purple opponent respond to what it is you're doing, they won't have enough time or really enough want to actually set up their game-winning boards. So you can buy yourself the amount of time you need to actually go in for a game, if that helps. And that's yellow. Oh, Amazon, not up, because Amazon could care less about the Digimon TCG, let's be real. Japanese or standard size? They are standard size, as far as I know. Got me into the Digimon TCG now, but I need to actually play it. Yes, Lazy, we all need to actually play it. I myself have never actually really played the game in my bare hands. I'm very excited for that. Same markers of DBS Bandai, yes. Same makers of DBS Bandai, yes. Where you got those sleeves? We got them from some guy named Okini Land, or not some guy, some Japanese importer. I don't think he still sells stuff anymore. Sorry, that website sells stuff anymore. But if you look up any Japanese importer, I'm sure they'll have stuff like that. Go first, yellow, hard drop, Magna Angemon, play Blade of the True next turn and +3 cards. Oh, jeez. The power plays. So is this tournament best of 1, best of 3? They haven't announced the official setup for it, but I believe Bandai official tournaments always say they're best 2 out of 3, as far as I know. Thoughts on box ratios? They're amazing. I'm really excited to open all my boxes on Friday. I will be making a red and blue Agumon and Gabumon Omnimon deck once I get my cards. Hot! Looking forward to seeing it. Dan, that's beautiful advice. I'm making hardcore notes. No worries, guys. No worries. Hey, if you guys want the hot Digimon takes, you came to the right place. Anyone know a good site that has cases for pre-release in January? Yeah, it's not pre-sale, it'll be pre-order. Because like pre-order would be for the official release in January. Pro Play Games has a really good price on all their boxes. They stand pretty close to the MSRP. They keep pretty tight margins. Do you think 2V starter is a good idea for one? I actually made a video about the starter decks and which ones I thought were best to invest into. And I believe my advice for that video was 2 red, 1 to 2 blue, depending on if you want to play blue Omnimon, and then 1 yellow, just 1 yellow, because you don't need any more. Case ratios, on the other hand, seem to be pretty meh. Yeah, that's interesting. Like, when you think of it like as an overall case, because the set has such a diversity of SRs and stuff, it's actually hard to get play sets of everything, even in a case. So the reality might be you buy, like, a couple of boxes, get your start, get some money cards potentially to save yourself some money in the long run, and then you buy the rest of the singles you need in the SRs, because they're going to be dirt cheap. But you're going to need certain ones, and you might not have access to getting those certain ones because there's so many in the actual set. Oh, Vegeta baby. 1 playset of each SR for a case seems not too bad, though, TBH, given we do have so many of them in the set. I've actually seen people in cases not get a playset of each SR, but they do get a playset after you factor in secrets / alternates, which if you want to consider that a playset, you can, but in reality of, like, how the ratios actually breaks down, it's not actually a very good thing to look, because there's a possibility that if you get a case, you don't get a playset of everything, which sucks. But it can end up being better than worse. I do think the overall box ratio, hot as crap. But in terms of like the overall cases, there could be some discrepancies amongst individuals, which could suck for them. But overall, it's a good thing, I think. Blue deck with a starter deck and 1 box. Decent blue deck? Yeah. But the one that you want to build, hard to say because it depends on what you pull, obviously. If you just pull a bunch of yellow cards, you can't really play... Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that. If you play a bunch of black cards, you can't really play blue, right? So, obviously, you won't be able to build the best possible deck you can, but a playable deck that you can mess around with, learn the game, and get better at, for sure. What do you think about Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic comparison to this game? What do you mean? Be more specific about the question. And I think singles before official release will be expensive. Well, yeah, because they're not... Yeah, they're pre-sales. They're not going to be official release. Official release, everything's going to drop by like literally everything will be half the price in actual official release. Even the big money cards, promise. So if you're looking and thirsty and you want to buy singles because you're a smart boy and that's the best way to build any card game, wait till January. I know the webcam tournament looks really fun, but I promise you can wait for better tournaments. Save yourself some money. Anyone from the UK know where I can pre-order the Digimon cards from? The UK, I wouldn't know. I only know US stores like Pro Play Games and Core TCG and stuff. I think they ship internationally, but I'm not sure about that. I can't quote on that. What's a good webcam for you recommend for the tournament? The C922, as long as it's not price gouge, it should normally go for around 50 to 70 bucks. It's the best kind of webcam you can get for a tournament like this. If not, honestly, guys, it doesn't really matter. Like a cracked laptop webcam is good enough, I think, for anything. So don't worry too much about like getting a right kind of webcam. I would say like a C920 or even like, I actually have this one right here. It's called, what is it called? An Alinco 550. This is an Alinco 550. This was the first webcam I ever used. It's super decent. It points down. It has a screw on it so you can put it like on a mic stand or something and point it literally down if you need to. Super sexy. Get it. Or you can like extend it, duct tape it to like a rod and put it in front of your stuff. There's lots of cool setup guides for building overhead camera setups if you guys want to look at it online. I actually plan on doing a video properly explaining how to maybe like build a setup for the webcam tournament in the future, but honestly guys, it's super easy nowadays. Let's see, do you think people will be able to build really strong meta decks for December 13th tournament? Or, yeah, of course. Yeah. Like strong meta decks don't need to be like this exact list. I think the most important thing for that webcam tournament is going to be thinking about the game properly, and the best way to do that is just by practicing and playing the best you can. And there will be a singles market, so if your deck is like missing those like last 3 SRs or those like last 3 rares that you need to finish off a certain kind of archetype, then go for it. Like certain really powerful meta decks like green, rookie rush, and yellow are all dirt cheap. Like, I think there's only like 2 SRs in the yellow list that I profiled in my last video. There's no SRs in Rookie Rush. And what was the other one I said? Green has like maybe 3-4 SRs max. So the reality is lots of really good budget strategies will exist for Digimon and will be available to you for that tournament that are equally as good as everything else. Just won't be as high of a ceiling in terms of overall power, which you can make that, which because everyone won't have the access to those cards will be fine. It'll be kind of evened out. Let's see. I think they are going to be scuffed. Rookie Rush should be easier to build compared to other real decks, though. Exactly, yeah. But Rookie Rush, though, is not going to be nearly as strong as we would like it to be, or as it was in reality for set 1 and 2 formats. So there will be some decisions to be made when it comes to playing Rookie Rush. Like, you will be playing a lesser deck than maybe you thought, / that could be dealt with pretty easily. Can you mix your Japanese cards? No, you cannot. Sadly, that is going to be illegal. You can't compare Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic to this game. It's a new game for 1, and 2, you have to look at all its own game. It plays differently. Yeah, of course. It's like comparing an apple to an orange. Yes, they're both fruit, but they are completely different in every sense of the word. How much are the starter decks going to be and the box set? So the boxes, I think the MSRP is $79.99. Most stores are selling them either for like $85 or $90, depending on if you're buying or shipping. For pre-sale, those might go down by the time the set actually releases. And then the MSRP for the starter decks is $9.99. Again, individual stores may vary from this price. Blue variants are more so the core, but there's no reason to not include Omni in them, of course. Well, no, Omnimon is just a part of the blue engine at this point. I don't know, people are going to price gouge Omni. Well, yeah. So, when I say SRs, I don't mean all of them. Obviously, Omnimon will be very expensive. He is a cut above the rest. Him, Beelzemon are going to be the 2 most expensive cards. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going over for 50 bucks on actual pre-sale prices. Don't buy those cards. You don't have to if you don't want to. In January, they will get halved in price, I promise, / be a lot easier to obtain. So, don't worry too much. Yeah, what's her name? I can't remember. Volcanic Dramon is going to be a card that is very good against Rookie Rush, which can counter it. There are some Rookie Rush lists that play counters to that one card. slash you can play around it very easily, but it does take practice, and if you're not willing to practice against that deck, then you probably shouldn't play Rookie Rush. Sorry, that card. Probably shouldn't play against Rookie Rush. Hope we get a Mega Zoo win in this tourney. Dude, I've tried playing Mega Zoo. It's a deck that exists. It is fun, but I mean, it's just not, it's missing a lot of key pieces. Not having believe it or not having access to Black War Greymon sucks, because Black War Greymon is actually a super great card for Mega Zoo, because it's the cheapest Mega you can hard play in the right situation, and then you can go hard into Millenniumon the next turn, which is a super dope play for that deck to do. Are getting the cards early something? Yeah, so there's the pre-sale happening this week. It's basically a special event that Bandai is releasing the product early. I don't know why they did it, honestly. I think it's like a better kind of, I bet you they would have had like a special pre-release event where like stores could like host a tournament and stuff. You come in, you get your pre-release stuff, and you play like an actual tournament. That's probably what they wanted to do, but because of Coco, they couldn't do that. So it's gonna be exciting. Besides that, there'll be people playing within the Netherlands. I know some people that are interested from Holland and stuff, so I'm not sure if they're gonna like commit to playing and buying product, but they might be interested in the game still. Whether or not the market actually reaches that far is a test of time, really, and a test of decisions by Bandai. I think it's gonna get the word out without hard committing on product to pre-sale. Exactly. And that's what I think. No, I think the overall special release is Bandai's job, right? Because Bandai understands that they've made mistakes in the past when it comes to releasing games here in the US, and one of those mistakes was, I think, overvaluing our market. And what ended up happening was they didn't get the demand that they wanted to, and so they lost them a lot of money. So what they're doing with this pre-sale is they're figuring out how badly stores want it and people want it, and what they can actually justify. I mean, Bandai was so shocked, like they were basically underestimating us now. And I think because the special release is actually a different kind of format to the other sets, what they're doing is like, in case the game dies, you have all these cards. So you guys can be happy with that, I guess. And then once we like prove them that we want this game and we're going to support this game, they're going to give us a much more regular release schedule similar to that of JP. I doubt these will be the last special releases you're going to see, I bet. I think they want to take the opportunity of Black Friday. In terms of dates, yeah, Black Friday for sure. I don't think any stores were offering Black Friday sales for their pre-sale. They might have been, but I don't think so. Belief is that November was original release, but because of COVID, they made it the pre-sale and moved back to set to January release. Interesting. That could be, that's actually a very good reason, I think, to actually make that the case. Like, it's more of a direct response to Coco than versus the best decision after it. I like that idea for sure. What is Mega Zoo deck? Oh, friend. I might show you later today, but basically it's a deck that is comprised purely of level 5s and level 6s, and all you do is hard play big stuff and make your opponent try to respond to you, and not every deck can do that. You play literally every kind of powerful on-play card in the game. For the preset webcam event, is it unreasonable to bring a starter deck to the table? No. Bring whatever you want, bro. No one is going to sit across from you and go, why are you playing that? This tournament is a celebration of the release of the game. However you want to celebrate and build your deck is how you build it. If you can't afford to build a super competitive Blue deck, don't do it. Still participate, get your free stuff, and move on. Have a fun time playing this game, because you won't be able to for probably quite a while. Imagine if they waited for January. Oh, dude, it would have been terrible. Yeah, limited quantities to have products sitting on shelves. Exactly. That would be a lot of potential sales lost for nothing. Oh, yeah. What's your opinion about Jagamon and a Mega Rush green strat? It seemed fun to me as an idea. So you mean like Jagamon as a way to like accelerate Megas, not necessarily a Mega Rush strategy. I kind of already mentioned how much I do like Mega Zoo. I do think it's missing quite a bit in terms of its overall ceiling of power. However, green Mega Tempo is what I'm going to kind of call Jagamon there, because you're not really hard committing to Megas. You could like hard play Jagamon swing with them, get a level 6. I think you have to play a lot of green level 6s, and right now the best ones are Herc and Titamon, and while those cards are powerful and good for you, they don't really have the best synergy with Jagamon in terms of what you want to be doing with that card. So while I do like the thought of being able to turbo into your green Megas that way, because we don't have download cards, it's honestly not the most viable strategy, I don't think. I think a more steadier tempo-based green Herc / potentially Rosemon build is much better. I wish Rust Tyrannon was better, but he's just not, because we don't have download cards. In the future, though, that could change. We have Metal Greymon, we have Vidramon, and we have Beelzemon as our 3 secret rares for 1.0. What's your opinion? I already read that. How do I join this tournament? There's no registration yet. There was a survey though that was on the official Facebook page, and basically it asks you what area you would play in, if you would play in it, and if you're getting pre-sale product. So it's more of a and also for you to register a BCC number, so that way you're ready for official Bandai tournaments like this. The participation pricing for the tourneys are defo worth entering just to participate. If that's all exactly, I think what is it? I think it's a deck box, potentially sleeves. I'm not sure, and a promo pack. And if someone says, "Why did you bring this deck?" You're legally allowed to punch their face. You will gain the superpower to phase your fist through your laptop and punch them right in the chin. Oh, the memory gauge. Thank you, the memory gauge. You're right. Why stream on 2 sites? Because I have 2 different audiences, and I feel like it's unfair to stream only to one of them. You guys should be able to talk to the real life me and not just get this really awesome dude that you see in videos called TrueChampionSteven. This is Steven Rodriguez. Hello, everyone. That's why. Just got shipping confirmation on my pre-sale order. Yay! Was afraid it would get pushed back to January. Awesome. Way to go, Yulo. Get after it, bro. We need a tabletop, right? Well, you're gonna need no. The webcam tournament will be an IRL tournament. So you're gonna need a table, a deck, and a webcam and a laptop with an internet connection to Discord, I believe they said. So that's how you're gonna be able to do it. Wait, is Shine Gamer come in this set? No, sadly, he is coming in 1.5. That's the set in February. How good is the purple deck in general? Solid. It has probably the best amount of cards throughout the set in terms of overall support. And then it's going to be able to have a really cool set of strategies like Metal Garurumon, Rookie Rush in the late game, / Control in the late game, Lilithmon Control, Value Purple, and if you want to be cheeky, Turbo Millennium on Purple. That's a real cheeky play. Oh, dude, Bandai would never officially support Tabletop. They are an indie game at best. I love green. 1.0 green's really interesting. I think there's definitely 2 options to go. There's Rosemont Control, which is a complicated list to figure out, but it is a good one if you can figure out one that you like. And then there's like Tempo Green, which basically is like Titamon, Hercules, Kabuterimon, Dimension Scissors, really powerful cards like a Coolmon, Lilymon to control the board / gain some extension of plays, and then you just try and naturally get up to your big boys as fast as possible and respond to whatever it is your opponent's doing that way. I was going over the boss monsters for each color and was shocked at how much support purple got in set 1.0. They essentially got their entire set 2 and set 1 support. They basically got their entire set 2 support and then a little bit of their set 3 support. They literally are going to get nothing though in 1.5. Like 1.5, what are they going to get? Boltmon, maybe the promo packs, and then Mastamon. That's purple in 1.0 in 1.5. So 1.5 purple is going to be absolute dog crap in terms of what they actually get. But 1.0 they rock, so, you know. Did Digimon the card game mobile win any Bandai? Oh, I know, right? There is an app, though, for the actual tutorial if anyone wants to play on that. I love yellow and the Sufframon line. I'm also digging black and Mugendramon. Oh, nice, for sure. Because a lot of people will have an Omnimon decks right out of the gate. Do you think Diaboromon decks could do well for a bit? Aren't gonna have. Well, you know what? Diaboromon could be the big, like, 5-head play for the webcam tournament. Because if you're confident that you will not face any Omnimon, bro, I promise you, that deck is fire, bro. Diaboromon is actually a really powerful strategy. I remember when Diaboromon first got leaked, we were all talking like, oh my god, this card's busted, right? And it is. It's a really powerful card and a really cool strategy. Plus, it has really cool support built around it for drawing cards and gaining memory, which can let you extend your plays. And black has a really cool top end of power, which is super cool. Even though technically Diaboromon is a white card. Could you imagine if you could evolve Diaboromon into Millenniumon? Oh my god, the invincibility never stops. But it will be super interesting for sure. I like it, like that'd be a 5-head move, but you know, I can't say for sure if that would actually work. They are both SRs actually. Omnimon and Diaboromon are both SRs, and they both have alternate forms as well. Let's see. And if you don't have sleeves or a playmat, police will go after you. I don't think they'll care about a playmat. But the sleeves, yeah. I mean, you should just have sleeves to protect your cards in general. That shouldn't really be a rule of the tournament. Mastermind's my interest pearl. I'm also hella hyped for Imperial Dramon. 1.5 seems like a box outside of Gallantmon. Oh, for sure, bro. Like 1.5, what's it gonna have? It's gonna have green download good stuff and Grand Kuwagamon. It's gonna have Ulforce plus blue jamming support. Also gonna have green Imperial Dramon stuff for green. We're gonna get Sarismon. We're gonna get all that fun stuff. We're gonna get black Ragnalodmon, Alter S, friggin' Black War Greymon. So many great cards. We're gonna get red. We're gonna get Sylphimon, all those dudes. Blitzgreymon. We're gonna get green. Blue. We're gonna get Force, like I said, and jamming. We're gonna get purple. We're gonna get Mastodon in them. We're gonna get yellow. We're gonna get Shine Greymon. Like 1.5 is gonna be a pretty hot box in terms of like rounding off everybody. Like green and yellow and black are all gonna get huge bumps to their support. It's gonna be great. Is $20 for the structure deck a good price for it? Because I might buy it now. $20 is a bit high. The MSRP is $9.99, I'm pretty sure. But you do get a pack, which is around $5 MSRP. So like if you combine, it's like $14.99 in reality of like value. So maybe it's like only $5 more than actually playing versus double the price if you want to think of it that way. I've always said when it comes to any transaction that the best question to ask is, am I willing to pay $20 for a starter deck? If the answer is yes, then buy it. You'll be happy either way. And that's the real point, right? It's not about finding good deals. It's about being satisfied with your purchase, and that's the best way to do it. It's just figuring out what are you willing to pay and then going down. Can't wait for 1.5, yeah, for sure. Really, the first time color mixing has decent color mixing support, for sure. I seem to get the base concept down, but I can't seem to optimize my decks. Would playing more help, or that I should cover my decks before making my own? Pro Fluffy, I do have a video about building decks in the Digimon TCG that I think answers your exact question in a bit more detail. But right now, what I'm going to tell you is yes, practice does make perfect. Do some test hands. There are simulators online like Digimon Card Dev for doing that, or just play on tabletop a lot more, and you'll understand sort of what your deck is missing because you understand like what you wanted each and every single game, and then from there on out, you can apply that thought of, okay, I want my deck to do X when X needs to happen. How can I build my deck in a way to do that? But again, I go over this a lot more in depth in my deck building video. But I feel like he's borderline overhyped. Omnimon is in no way a perfect deck, guys. I want to be like 100% clear here. I've actually been on record for saying Omnimon's biggest weakness is his lack of comeback potential. You know, like the deck can create so much advantage and a really amass amount of pressure against your opponent. But in reality, like if it falls behind and your opponent has a way to constantly get rid of your board or make it to where you're gonna die, it's hard to go for Omnimon because you can't commit to evolving and just sitting there doing nothing while your opponent is killing you. So while it is possible that Omnimon is like a really consistent, powerful, advantage-based deck, and it is probably one of the most consistent, most powerful decks in the game, it is not unbeatable, it is not perfect, and it has a really big weakness in the fact that if it can't respond to what it is you're doing, you're just going to beat it because it has literally no tech ability besides like maybe one or two cards in the list to deal with a specific kind of matchup. But if you're not afraid of those cards, you're good to go. So, like if you want to consider Omnimon like the most consistent deck, that's a more accurate statement. But to call it like the best deck in the game and unbeatable, I feel like is not correct. It's powerful though, no questions asked. Then again, just slamming Omni after Omni is pretty good comeback. That wouldn't be a comeback. That would like okay. That being your comeback move is like I can't even imagine the world where that actually happened. Because in theory, a comeback move means you had nothing and you're coming back, is what I'm saying. When Omnimon has nothing and you have something, it's hard for them to come back, is what I'm trying to say. Well, out of the tamers, which one is a must get? All the memory tamers are good to have access to. For pretty much any color. Any tips for replacing starter deck cards? Yeah, so you're getting the red one. Honestly, the starter red deck has really good megas. Hoemon and War Greymon are super good. If you pull any Volcanic Dramon or any what's his face? Gallantmon, those are really good includes for finishers / just really nice options for hard play effects. Good ultimates are cards like Ground Dramon, Skull Greymon, the Metal Greymon Memory Borrower, and then for level 4s, you've got pretty much all the starter deck ones are great. Greymon and Cordramon specifically, and then if you get Dark Tyrannomon in your set, he's a really good generic level 4 for vanilla evolving. And then level 3s, really the best one is probably just going to be the starter deck ones, and then some more vanillas like Monodramon and stuff. Because the starter deck comes with really solid level 3s, actually. And then Gaia Force is the best card in the game, so just make sure you have plenty of those. I'm picturing someone dropping an Omnimon, opponent responding with Trump Sword 4 turns in a row, and it's glorious. I mean, yeah, like if you give your opponent 7 memory and sorry, 6 memory. They play like they go Night Raid, you know, Trump Sword. Like, you just gained a unit and your opponent now has only 3 memory, no cards on their board. What are you going to do, right? So Omnimon is in no way unbeatable. I will say, though, the way they can play around that is by attacking first with level 6 and then evolving into Omnimon. But then they take a risk of playing into Vengeance. So Purple's a really good deck to play against Omnimon because you have a lot of removal options, which Omnimons hate. But if you're just like a big brain Omnimon player, you can play around that stuff pretty easily, depending on what you have access to in your hand. But I will say, if you ever get your opponent in that lock of like, oh, guess what? You're never playing an Omnimon again as a purple player, you're pretty happy. I was curious to get your structure decks to play with a friend. I was curious I should wait or not. That's why I asked. Oh, no worries. I would say the sooner the better, but don't make a purchase you're not willing to make just because you feel like you have to, right? Thoughts on the game and planning mulligans and sideboards? Mulligans would be cool, I guess. I don't think it actually is needed. Sideboards, I wouldn't do it. Because the game is just so generic. Like, I still don't believe Yu-Gi-Oh! Should have sideboards, but at this point, the game has evolved to a point where if you don't have sideboards, decks are just unbeatable in terms of their main deck. So, if Digimon ever gets to a point where certain archetypes are just so powerful, they either need to implement side deck ability so that way you can counter that specific strategy if you face it, or ban list. So either of those two things would be good, but I don't think you need both. What are your thoughts on Release Black? How would you build it? I made a video talking about how I would build every single deck from set 1. I gave you guys my exact list that I'm currently testing right now. And Black was the one that I was like, guys, I just don't know how to build this deck right now. I don't think there's any good lists out there. I don't like the card pool we have for Black. I just think it's awful until we get confirmation of the promos, which I think we already have confirmation that we're not getting the Diaboromon promos until next set, which is heartbreaking. So, as far as I'm concerned, Black is one of those decks I'm just not going to put that much thought into during 1.0. Just because I cannot agree with at all the choices that are being made within it. I think the only reason, eventually, I will play it, though. I'll build whatever list I can and do the best I can with it, but in terms of like actually recommending and saying, play this, play that, I have no opinions on it. I think it's interesting that it doesn't have mulligans. I like it. I think it makes sense. People playing Omni deck think about not resending Omni when playing against purple to avoid Trump Swords. Big thinkers. But then if you give your opponent 2 memory, you just lose to a Digimon Vengeance, which sucks. You know, like you may as well force your opponent into the situation that gives you back the most amount of pressure, right? So I would say it's almost always better not to attack until you have game set up and then go for the attack. But people can vary on their opinions on that. Thanks, need to watch the Structure Dragon Box and review to see if I need more than 1 blue or not. For sure, bro. You're welcome, buddy. As someone who has played Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals 6 years in a row, that game would fail without a sideboard. Exactly. But I feel like Digimon is a game that would not, so you don't need it. What is that? I believe it's $79.99, Armand. $79.99. Look at the board state. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All these things I'm saying are not like generic rules. Always look at the board state. Understand what your opponent has access to, what they've played, what they haven't played, all that fun stuff. That's like but if we're answering general questions, I must speak in a general way. So just because obviously your situation may vary, there's always an exception to the rule. Doesn't mean the rule shouldn't exist, right? Pokemon's a different kind of game, though. Pokemon is a game that's built on staples, and thus you can build so many tech cards around whatever your strategy is that no one deck can take over the format. Digimon kind of isn't a game so far that I've seen that is built on staples. It's built on just overall consistency, power, and statements. So the plays you can make is what makes your deck consistent, not necessarily how you get those plays, if that makes sense. Game doesn't need mulligans because you draw off every Digivolve. If you can't build a decent deck that doesn't let you Digivolve at least 1 or 2 times turn, Polka Dot, that's, okay, there's 2 things about that. Number 1, decks do not need to Digivolve to be consistent. I just kind of said that right now. Like, drawing cards is not the thing you need to do to be consistent. Having powerful effects is. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, the same statement goes. You don't need to draw cards in this game if you don't want to actually achieve your strategies. Therefore, mulligans are irrelevant, but being able to dig is always nice. It's always a good thing. I've played the Chrono Clash game, and I'll take similar approach facing my opponent in Digimon post-Coco for sure. Do you think the Digimon TCG should do 3 deck matches, kind of like Final Fantasy TCG World Championship? So it's like a 2 deck fight. That'd be. So like instead of doing like a standard best tier 3, you would do 3 different decks versus 3 different decks, and you can pick the order they go in. Kind of like what's it called? It's called kind of like Hearthstone. Conquest format. I wouldn't hate it. Vanguard does it too, called 2 deck format. But it's different. It's only 2 decks, not 3. I don't hate the idea. I'm sure there'll be fun Bandai events like that. I mean, Battle Spirits has really fun events, so they might do like certain kinds of formats for that. I'm not sure if they would do it for like Worlds or anything, but they could do it. I wouldn't be surprised because Bandai can be weird when it comes to their formats of how they actually structure tournaments, so I wouldn't be surprised. Haha, yeah. Rookie Rush is a good deck 1.0. Yeah, it's decent. Best budget deck for sure. Out of the 3 sets, is there a best way to play purple? I like Mastamon, but I'm also interested in the Warp Evolve with Beelzemon. Really, the best way to play purple? I mean, as of set 3 purple is kind of like awkward. You know, there's like really 2 ways to go. There's, there's value purple, which is like the best stuff in the game. You can tech in Mastamons, you can tech in Lilithmons, you can tech in whatever you want to, like Beelzemon stuff, but in reality, your deck is built on Piedmon, Beelzemon, and maybe the occasional Millenniumon out of nowhere. Those are the big 3 things you got going for you. In terms of the best way to play it out of the 3 sets, I've always been an advocate for value purple and then playing whatever you want in there as a tech because it's just the most consistent way to go about. It's just the most consistent way to go about purple. And it gives you options, which I always love. But really, the question becomes just what do you want to play? If you can make Mastermind work, then you can. Honestly, the best Mastermind deck I've ever seen was actually a yellow version, which was playing Kentaurismon plus Mastamon, and basically you were like building a wall deck, and you would use Mastamon to delete your opponent's security, so that way you could have more attacks on board to go in for game before they could kill you, thanks to cards like Recovery and, of course, Kentaurismon. So that deck actually is pretty cool and could work really well, I think. Yes, Set 1.0 is releasing in January, but the pre-sale's happening this week, and it's basically like a pre-release for the event. For the game. If they implemented a mulligan with a penalty kind of like Magic has, I don't think I would mind a mulligan. No one's saying a mulligan would be bad. I'm just saying a mulligan is not needed. Therefore, there's no reason to have one, right? I feel like mulligans only exist in games that need to have them. Vanguard, for example, is a game that has to have a mulligan because there's literally cards that are useless for you on your first turn, and if you don't draw into them, you're going to just be sitting there doing nothing. So, I feel like it's definitely possible that a mulligan could exist. In what form, who cares, doesn't matter. I don't think there's a point. We don't need one. Purple-wise, I'd like the idea of just kind of like toolbox, exactly. General graveyard value sorted list, for sure. That's value, basically. I Magic the London Mulligan kind of makes the penalty almost a non-factor. Mulligans change how decks are designed to be built. Yeah, they can influence it, for sure. You think they will support draft play in Digimon TCG? Wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised if they did draft play. I'm not sure how draft would work, but they could. All I recommend for starters is not to give your opponent memory. Oh, that's for starter format. Yeah, starter format's crazy. Why are people hating on War Greymon? He's amazing. I don't know why people are hating on it. I've never hated on anything Digimon in my life. Which decks are primarily OTK beatdown oriented? OTK doesn't really exist. Like the best one I can give you is a deck like Ragnar Lodemon, which is OTK, which essentially is like build a big dude, win with that one big dude, you're good to go. Beatdown is pretty much any deck that kind of like sits there, doesn't really try and I guess Rookie Rush is a good example of a beatdown deck. Like you play a dude, you attack with it. You play a dude, you attack with it. When you can, but because Digimon is a game with summoning sickness, beatdown is hard to support in the sense because there's so much time for your opponent to respond / repair for whatever it is you're doing. So while it is possible to have beatdown strategies, I don't think they're the best ones. I think the best ones are always going to be tempo / minor removal type strategies like Omnimon would be. Omnimon's all about gaining advantage over your opponent slowly, and then eventually using that advantage to blow them out of the water eventually once you have a big board setup or a big Omnimon setup. That's the idea. Eternal or rotating format? Right now, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Eternal with ban lists, but I could see it being set rotation as well. But there'd be like lots of reprints for staples like vanillas or staple sort of level 6s and stuff like that, or staple option cards. But it could exist either way. I'm not sure. Yo, what's going on, Majin? Yo, guys, can we get a like spike going on for this stream right now? We are having some awesome in-depth conversation about the Digimon TCG. I know y'all are excited. By the way, friendly reminder, this stream is going to be both here on YouTube and over on Twitch, so be sure to follow me there. Link down below. Also, type in !Twitch in the chat so you guys can get the link there as well. I'll be going live over there in about, let's say an hour and 30 minutes, hour 40 minutes. I'll also be playing in a bit, too. What do you plan on playing for Set 1 TCG? Everything. I'll play everything. I was curious about how you liking Gallimon this set. I think he's the best red deck. Personally, the best way to play red is him, I think, right now. Lomon is good. Yeah, Lomon's pretty good. He doesn't come out to 7.5, but he's pretty good. I still have my Legion Bluish Flame deck from OG format. Aw, the good times for sure, bro. Get after those prominence glares, bro. Do you think they missed out on any opportunity not having type advantage like Pokemon or vaccine data, etc.? Nope. No need for that. The game is not based on individual Digimon fighting each other. It's based on you using your Digimon in a way to beat your opponent. I like that a lot better. Although Pokemon does have a really cool way of interacting with the actual Pokemon themselves. Digimon has never been about battling with Digimon. It's always been about having Digimon and doing stuff with them. That's what I think the theme of the game is and why the rules are designed the way they are, versus just being a really good way to build the game. Does this set one is releasing from the special pre-release things, a normal set release in the 2021? Because I was kind of confused with that title. So there's the super pre-sale, which is this week in November. Those cards are going to be on sale. Then there's the official release in January. Those are different things, but they are the same set. What is the best way to play Gallantmon deck? I have a list for you guys in my Set 1.0 decks video. It's basically pure Gallantmon with 1 or 2 Omnimon teched in. Top 3 decks in pre-release format, I can't really say because it's not really going to be a format. It's the same as Set 1 format. So for me to say like the best 3 decks, I would have to look at the meta first. But my top 3 picks personally are blue Omnimon, purple, and I'm kind of in love with yellow. So I'm going to, like, that's my Shane pick. That's my I just love this deck pick, so I'm going to put it in there. Completely biased, but in my opinion, it's valid. So, right? If you want to listen to that, by all means, go ahead and do so. What do you think of Levermon? Cool card. Weird that it's coming out 1.0, but if it's going to make any waves, it's going to make waves during this set and not during 1.5. Do you think multicolored decks will have a chance in tournaments, or do you think they will always be a little bit behind no matter how you build them? Over time, there'll be more and more cards coming out for multicolored decks. Multicolored decks, like what are we saying? Are we saying decks are really built on having 2 different colors, or are we saying decks that have 2 colors in them? Because I've seen plenty of decks that have like a color or a card or 2 splashed in, right? Those are considered multicolored decks, right? So like if you want to look at them like by an exact measurement of like, oh, half this, half that, as like an example, then I don't know how those are always going to do, because in my brain, that's not really a consistent way to play the game of Digimon TCG, but it is possible to do well with it. Because I believe that the Digimon TCG is a very unfair game in terms of what you have access to, and the more unfair things you can do, the more justified you can be in how inconsistent your deck is. I mean, just look at what Mega Zoo. Mega Zoo is like the most inconsistent deck in the game, but because it has so many power plays, it can justify that, right? So if there's a powerful enough hybrid deck that can justify being a little inconsistent, then it would do well, in my opinion. You think O-Force would be any good? Seems like fun. If it came out 1.0 format, hell yes. But it's coming out 1.5 format, so it'll have to compete with jamming decks / still blue Omni / red Omni, which kind of sucks a little bit for it. Could I purchase a super pre-sale on any sites, or is it special orders? So there's special order stores or your local game store. Ask them if they have it. If not, it could be hard to find at this point in time if there's any people still selling. So glad we have Rookie Rush. Bought a case. I really hope to build my local store some love. Gotta get that cheap competitive deck. Oh, for sure, bro. For sure. Just play the game. Will you ever play against subscribers? I mean, technically, whenever I go on Tabletop, I can play against anybody. Like, anyone that has a room, I'll play against them, right? So if you guys want to make a room in Tabletop before I get in there, I'll play against you, right? It's not really a ranked ladder or anything. Nothing's stopping me from playing you guys, really. Do people chuck Omnimon in every red and blue deck? There's no reason not to, really. I mean, it just increases the ceiling of power you have for your deck. Chucking in like 1 or 2 is super solid. Now, building your deck around Omnimon, both decks can't really do. Blue does. Blue Omnimon is built around having Omnimon. Red Gallantmon can just have it in the deck because it can, and that's cool, but it's not built around using Omnimon, no. Isn't it to build a couple of decks? It's going to be hard to get any singles when living in Norway. Yeah, that sounds about right. Those sound really good. Thoughts on prices for some of the more rare cards? All the SRs on pre-sale are going to be $10 cheaper, except for Omnimon and Beelzemon. Maybe Piedmon will be a little expensive on pre-sale, but come official release, it'll be less than $10, no questions asked. Omnimon and Beelzemon could be really any price. They're going to be such in high demand that it's going to be pretty much justifiable to put them at any price. And then all the alternates would have their own market that I can't really speculate on right now. And then in terms of like the actual number, I wouldn't be surprised to see Omnimon going for like $80-$90 on release for the SR, like maybe $100-$200 for the regular one, and then come pre-release time, cut those numbers in half. That should be what they're priced at. Rust, Hercules, or Argo. Argomon will not exist in 1.0, regrettably. Only Rust and Herc, as well as Rosemon. My favorite right now is Hercules Tempo with Titamon as well. Omnimon or Omegamon? Well, I learned it as Omnimon, so I'm going to call him Omnimon, but I've been known to say Omegamon as well because I know that people say, call him whatever you want, man. Both names mean the same thing. I'm trying to build blue and purple deck for English chat, but I'm having trouble choosing between Omnimon or Millenniumon. Well, okay. I see what you're saying. Millenniumon's really awesome, personally. Omegamon's really good. Whichever one you like better at that point, right? Supers aren't that hard to pull, are they? I believe it's 7 to 8 guaranteed super rares, 2 guaranteed secret rares slash secret rares slash alternates. So it's 9 hits essentially, 9 hits on average in a box. But there's 20 different SRs and 3 different secret rares, and then all the alternate arts. But I wish I got the alternate art like Booster 2 alternates. Well, there are Booster 2 alternates in the set. But they're going to be that art style in 1.5. For the blue V-Tamer deck, that doesn't exist yet. There's no V-Dramon cards yet, besides the secret rare. in 1.5, Old Force, V-Dramon 0, all those guys will come out there. Do we have enough... I already read that. You think it would be worth to PSA grade the secrets? No! Only PSA grade them if you want to collect them and keep them nice. Don't PSA grade them looking for a value. You won't get any. Best ratio level for decks like 14 level 3 are good. Anywhere for anything higher than 12 is really good in my opinion. Orange got an Omni, Alt Art Vidra, and Millennium in the same box last night. Cool. Oh, I realized what you said. I was like, orange. Who's orange? Oh, I got you. Orange Swim. We get Taichi and Vidramon promo at Box Toppers in 1.0. Yes, but we don't get any other cards for them. Haha, thanks. How much product have you ordered? I ordered 2 boxes. How much did I order? I got... because one store that I live by is doing first come, first serve, so I can't actually accurately answer that question until that day of. But... I'm getting at least 4 boxes, and I think at least 1 of each starter deck. I could be getting 2, depending on how many they have extra when I go down there. So, there's your answer. I can't be accurate, though, until Friday. Have you seen the foiling and dashbacks and tamer toppers? Makes me super sad. No, I have not seen them. Are the tamers still the full art versions of them? And I don't know what they look like. Are they similar to the promos, or are they different from the promos? Do you think it's worth to buy a webcam just to go to the Digimon tournament? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is. What's your local card shop's prize pool for pre-release? There's no event for it. It's not an event. It's not an event. We're just picking up the product and going home. Well, mine isn't anyway. Are you gonna do a live unboxing for the set? Yes, on Friday, 3 p.m. PST. Be sure to stay subbed and get excited for that. And then we're also doing a special Digimon World Dawn Digilock on Saturday over on Twitch. It'll be a marathon stream. I'm gonna play as much of it as I can. If we can get through the whole game, it'll be exciting. All the art is original, but why are the tamers so lame? I don't know what that means. What does the foiling look like? Hello, new here. Interested in playing the Digimon, but like it's playing Pokemon? Also, what are the prices on the booster boxes? $79.99 MSRP. The foiling is not the same as 1.0, as 0.0. Japan, they are glossy and have flames on it. That doesn't sound bad. I don't mind glossy. Is it? Okay. This will answer my question. Is it like that? Like this is a thing that happens for a lot of games. Is it like that like rainbow gloss that like goes one direction and it kind of looks like lines are changing color? Is it that one? Is that what it is? Am I like psychic right now? Because I've played a lot of card games and I know what bad foiling looks like. Is that what it is? Tell me it is. And then what'd you say? Flames on it. It has flames on it. That's flames. I mean, that sounds cool. I mean, when you say it like flames. Yes. Oh, I'm a genius boy. Okay. I could get used to that. I would have liked having like that, you know, kind of matte SRE type foiling where like essentially the whole card is like foiled radially, like a circle kind of. I would have liked that a bit more, but I could care less what the foiling actually is as long as I have the card. I've never been one for like art of cards. Like if the card has cool art, that's great. I could care less though about it. As long as I like the card, that's all that matters to me. The rares, I love the rare thing, like the whole gold foiling around the sides. As long as that's the same, I'm cool. Kick W, max rarity. So as a new player, what deck do you recommend a player pick up? Get your favorite starter deck, add some cards to it, have some fun. That's it. If you're a new player, and if you're a new player and all you care about doing is practicing and playing the game, that's the best bang for your buck right there. Maximum fun, minimum effort. That's the goal, right? Yeah, but old school Metal Greymon though. Oh, he looks fine as heck, doesn't he? Do we know if PSA OG Beckett will grade Digimon TCG cards? Would love to slab some of those cards up if I get dupes. Sure, possibly. Again, I cannot stress this enough, guys. I know the TCG card game market is hot to you guys right now, but I promise you, actually investing in modern card games and getting them PSA graded is a waste of your time. If you want to get them because you want to just collect them and keep them pretty and enjoy them like an actual collector does, then by all means go ahead and do so. But if your goal is to make a profit, I promise you will fail. They will not appreciate over time the way you think they will. I promise. Speaking as an economist, guys. Speaking as an economist. But if you want to just get them, have them prettied up, boom. 30-year investment, let's go. Good luck. Comedy. Pure comedy. Okay. Which one is the best starter deck? Red, no questions asked. I actually made a video talking more in depth about all that stuff. If you guys want to check it out, you know where my channel is. Alright, let me go ahead and actually get Tabletop opened up, guys, because I want to do some stuff. Also, has the music been playing this at all? Guys, we have not had music this entire time. All you've heard is my stupid voice, bros? You're kidding me. Bro, what? You're kidding. Oh my god, am I a dumb lad? There's been no music this whole time? Dude, what am I looking at then? Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. We're gonna fix this. What? Can't play current song? Spotify! Yo! What the dip? What the dip, dude? Are you serious? Bros. Okay. Let's try cranking up the EDM. The EDM always works. Alright, there we go. Jesus. I apologize for the lack of quality in this stream. Everyone, please dislike. I'm just kidding, don't do that. That'd be terrible. I'm a meme. Don't listen to me. Okay. Alright, so that should open up pretty soon. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and put the feelers out there for anyone that wants to open up a room for some tabletop testing. I'm feeling like 1.0. We've been talking a lot about 1.0. Let's play some 1.0. Any 1.0 rooms, question mark, smiley face. Boom. ¿Cuál es tu punto de esto? Who knows? Who knows? I'll just get Mr. Krabs in here to play that song for your raise, no problem. Do you see unofficial tournaments with English proxies continuing to be popular after the English release? Well, okay. In any area that does not have a local scene, nor has the availability to do like webcam-only tournaments, I do still see the proxy stuff online working really well. I don't see those communities dying anytime soon. Also, we've kind of made communities of players from all over the world and stuff, and so like if we don't want to play like, you know, remote all the time, we can just do online like tabletop and stuff. I would still be down to participate in tabletop tournaments. I see no reason to like deny myself this game in the virtual world as well as the real world, right? Because I can't play locals. Like, even if I had locals, I couldn't go to them, right? So I would still only be able to do online tournaments, really. So I the more the merrier is honestly my idea behind this. What's your take on how well we will receive promo packs? Pretty well so far. I mean, I haven't seen a problem with them. How aggressive are red Digimon? How aggressive are red Digimon deck in general? Pretty aggressive. That's basically the aggro color, if you want to call it that. They gain power, they gain security attacks, and they go in. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that'll be pretty tasty. Is Digimon easy to play than Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh? The rules are very simple, but actually, like, getting a good rhythm going of, like, understanding, like, oh, play this now, don't play this now, all that kind of stuff, that just takes time like any card game. But the rules are pretty simple. I made a whole video about how simple they are. Exactly, and it's just a nice way to still play the game in the world we live in now. Your voice is music. No, it's not. It's nails on a chalkboard, guys. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate that, bro. How many different colors are there? There's 6 plus white. So technically 7, but I don't consider white a color. It's more just like a card type. It's a white card. So yeah, there's 6, 7. Alrighty, let me go ahead and exit out of this. So that way I can re-up the mems. I'll look over here. Where are the pre-sale? Everywhere. I'm just kidding. There's some stores. I think there's an official list of stores now on the official world.digimon card game website. I'm not sure if it's on that website though, but there was a post about it on Facebook. Do you think it's worth to put a webcam? Yes. Yes, it is. What is your favorite tamer card in this game? Oh, TK, bro. My boy. TK. He's my son. Steven, stop doubting the power of your voice. You got the voice of an angel. Z-Man, stop it. Everyone, stop it. I'm going to blush so badly. You guys know that. Depends where you're located. Does. But you can also order online. I know people that are shipping out, so you can always just order from them if you're close enough. Or it won't be too expensive. Let me see how my feelers went. Let's see if I got some bites. All right, we got some people. Steven, you live in California, correct? Yes, sir. Southern California. What's up? Can I get my Cali boys in the chat to say sup? Anywhere in California, not just Southern. Oh, cool. Gold Coast, Australia for me. Nice, bro. Are all deck monocolored, or can you run 2 colors? Ben Fox, I made an entire video about deck building, very in-depth. Go watch that video to answer all those questions much more in-depth I'm going to say right now, but you can build any deck the way you want to. Playing the game is what is restrictive. Everyone hates the sound of their own voice. It's a human thing. Facts. I'm also from Georgia. Yo, what's going on, Archfield? What's going on, Javier? What's going on, John? I saw one last night with 7 BLs. Nice, dude. Sup from California. What's going on, Anthony? How you doing, homie? All right, let me go ahead and make this room here. Did you get the Pendulum Z's? How into the rest of the Digimon franchise are you? Me? I'm pretty well versed with the Digimon franchise. Mostly their card games, believe it or not. I know the most about the Digimon card games, more so than the actual Digimon franchise, so that's pretty fun. Like, I know a lot about Hyper Coliseum, G-Card Battle, and I burped, and I burped again. Digimon Fusion. That was a series of burps right there, boys and girls. All right, let me go ahead and actually get this open. My computer's doing a lot of stuff right now, boys and girls. Triple burp. Want to buy 2 Omnimon after Friday. What would that cost me? Probably $200 after shipping. I think a Leopardmon deck with a champion rush feel could work really well. Play the Sec Vidramon and promo Vidramon going. Yeah, exactly. The Secret Rare Vidramon Plus, that's a low-key power play right there for sure, Tyler. I do like that. I do like that synergy for sure. That is some pretty hot synergy right there. Or is it really synergy? Oh, wait, did I put single player. I made a single player room. I'm a forehead. I'm a forehead. Not a 5-head. Forehead. I have a question. When I play a game and there was a situation I was in, so I have a blocker and an attack with it, and I have 0 memory. So when it comes to memory, the effect must resolve before your turn actually ends. So because the effect is the cost for your attack will resolve before your turn ends. Therefore, if you swing for game and you move the memory gauge over by 2, you can still do whatever damage you're doing and win the game. Does not matter. The attack will go through. It is fine. 1.0 testing. Hi. Hello. My name is Vladimir. No worries, homie. Any chance that you can put English subtitles in your videos? I understand English, but it's hard for me when people talk a little fast. Really enjoy your videos. Juan, I think I do have closed captions on my videos. I could be wrong about that. but they could be different than maybe what you're thinking. In terms of actually captioning my videos, that's a lot of work. It's essentially full transcribing of videos, which, as someone who uploads on Twitch and YouTube pretty regularly, it's pretty hard for me to do all by myself. But I have thought about it in the past. Anyone have the Frontier Digivice as a kid? I wish. The Detector? Oh, sexy. But kind of related to getting into a new game like Digimon, any advice on how to get rid of bulk in cards you don't touch anymore? Stores sell them. Stores will buy them. Call your local card store. Ask them if they'll buy them for like penny, common, nickel, a rare, or an uncommon. See if you can just unload them and sell them. There are stores that are willing to buy those things. Steven, I'm thinking about mixing yellow with red because yellow has good memory effects. Yes, I've seen people play like Tamer Kari and stuff, right? You can totally do that. Let's see. What's your favorite card to have been shown so far from BT4? Bro, the fact that we're getting the spirits in the way that I exactly said was super cool. I literally called how they were gonna do it, and like it was a pretty obvious call, but I still felt pretty good about it. And I was like more right than I could ever imagine. I tend to give bulk to my new players. True, that's also a good way. But like if you want like an easy way to unload bulk, that's the best way to do so. All right, let me go ahead and let people know that we have this room here. Room is up. What'd I call it? That way the world can know where it is. Same here. Give bulk to new players. Sadly, I've seen some shops throw stuff away. Oh yeah. For Secret Rare Digimon, fighting a rested Rosemon, does his when attacking effect activate first or her? Because you are the attacking player, you have priority. Therefore, your attacking for your effect would happen. Well, actually, what's the wording on Rosemon? It's when an opponent's Digimon attacks, right? So, attacks the player. So, yeah, it would have to activate on declaration of target. Oh, but does the win? But so would the win attacking effect? Yeah, because turn player has priority, I think they have to resolve theirs first. Is what I'll say. Or they could choose. I don't know. It could be a choice, but I'm pretty sure. My guess is that the turn player, therefore the Digimon player, would resolve first. Therefore, they would be rested after they restand. Oh no, sorry. That was supposed to be my color. And then that's your name, and then promote you. There you go. Okay. Let's go ahead and head over here. Attempt to head over here. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get ready to throw some hands, boys and girls. Let's get ready to throw some hands. I've never been a fan of 3D space, guys. I'm gonna be real. I've never been a fan of it. Let's see. What are we feeling like today? What was the deck we talked a lot about? Purple. Let's play some purple. Let's not play the one that doesn't work and play the one that does work. Let's do that, chat. Let's do that. I encountered this when I played with my friends. What was the question? Oh, the thing. Oh, way less than 200 and 300. Only the really, like, bought out decks, like Omnimon and stuff, will be that price. The best decks in the game will probably be under $100 for most of them. Like, pure singles, guarantee it. During official release. Pre-sale prices obviously will vary, because of just like the less amount of supply and the overall amount of demand. Is this 1.0? Yes, it is 1.0. 1.0. Let me actually change this. There we go. Okay. Let the world know what we're doing. Draw my 5 cards. Sexy hand. Hey, purple mirror match. What are the odds? Pretty likely. Everyone loves purple. We got our boys there. Nice. Gonna draw. Gonna flip the boy. Gonna play the boy. Gonna play this boy. And gonna play down the blocky boy. Always avoid any damage you can against purple, guys. Always avoid it. The dudes are gonna die anyway. May as well not cost you some power, some security. And he won't attack with both, unless he's greedy AF. Which purple players, as speaking as one, can be greedy sometimes. Prepare the hands to be thrown, boys and girls. Prepare. By the way, ooh, wow. First off the cuff, bro. Off the cuff, homie. Wow. That's what we call a bold move, chat. That's what we call a very bold move. Oh, sorry. Did that first. Did that in the wrong order. Let me think here. I don't want to lose everything. Yeah, this is fine. Go to 3. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Ooh, got a Digimon. Hot. Competitive options besides Omnimon. Tons. Green, purple, blue. Just good stuff. Red's really fun. I do like green. Yellow's my boy. I will always say that. Tons of decks are competitive in this game. I would say like cards are very unimportant in this game. Like, you can have the best cards in this game, and if you do, and you just use them improperly, you're just gonna get stomped on by really any deck. Like, you gotta respond to what your opponent is doing at all times, no matter what deck you are playing. By the way, guys, friendly reminder: this will be a double stream today. In about an hour and a half, I will be moving the party over to Twitch, so be sure to follow me there. Link is down below. Also, type in !Twitch in chat. Also, if we can get a like spike going, and if my share squad, or if I have any deputies in the share squad that want to be members of it now, by all means, go ahead, share the stream. Let the people know that the hottest Digimon stream is happening right now. Let the world know. Via the Twitter, via the Facebook, via the YouTubes of the world. Do it all. He's going to go for the Imp Boy. Is this... Okay, that was my hand. Heat Viper is very good for the mirror match. Basically, now anything he hard plays, I can just instantly kill. 2 of each starters or playsets. I made a video talking about what I believe the best ratios were for starter decks and buying them and stuff. But if you want to, I think my ratios were 2 red, 1 to 2 blue, depending on how badly you want to build certain things from there. It was probably 1 yellow as well. So, but I go more in depth and stuff in that video, so you can watch it there. And then in terms of play sets, I'm not sure what will actually be cheaper, because Terra Force is going to be a super expensive card. Like, no cap. Very expensive card. Oh, we got some good hits here, chat. Got some good hits there. Good hits on that mill. Let's see. What's my move here? My move is quite simply to go Impy Boy into Vile Boy. I wish I had that Immon in my hand before I evolved this, so that way I could just like evolve Immon, then played that, and then only gave him 1, but 2 is fine. The best they can do is play a Wizard / Devi / Vile, and then do something else, but here we are. He's gonna go for the Vile. We still have the Heat Viper in our hand, so if he ever goes like super Greed Town, just like plays down 2 champs, we just go bye. To open a case, also, I'm Silver Crow on Twitch. Awesome, dude. Open a case. Want to open my crate with me. I probably won't be traveling anytime soon this weekend. I got a lot of stuff going on personally for my own stuff. But if you like want to wait to open your case, sure. But you shouldn't have to wait on my account, bro. Do whatever you want. I think it's possible to whiff option cards. I'm not sure if effects could fizzle. You know what I mean? Like I've never seen a ruling on that. A card must resolve all its effects versus some of its effects. I do think when an effect resolves, you resolve as much as you can. But the rule still stands that if you don't have a card with the same color in play on your board, you can't use the option card anyway. And that to me usually is the only reason you'd ever use it. Also, you never really would like option cards don't really have effects that linger or that would do stuff if you didn't have access to them already. So there's really no point in doing stuff like that, in my opinion. So I wouldn't really think it ever would come up, but in the future it could be an issue. It could be an issue for sure. Heat Viper, powerful card, boys, powerful card. Gives us all the advantage we're ever gonna need. He's doing Gabumon effect, okay. You got some pretty good options here. I might, depending on how much memory he gives us, go up to Devi, go up to Myotismon. I would love another rookie though in my hand, so I might go Wizard, swing, mill, draw, do all that fun stuff. If I get an Impmon, I can go for a Beelzemon play. That'd be pretty fun. Really, it's just about like seeing what he does and responding to it at this point. I've got the board initiative, he does not. And I don't think he's playing a card like Heat Viper in his deck. He had to double check what it did. There we see, boy, he does have the 13, so he could go straight into Beelzemon this turn. And he does, look at that, I'm a Psychic type. Who does he go for though? He goes for this, okay. Interesting. Draw. Match. This is an interesting predicament I find myself in. I think the answer is quite simple. We go Night Raid, grab Boy, evolve Boy, and then play Trump. Or grab Boy, evolve Boy. So look, my thought process is that I want to play around Millenniumon by killing that boy. Okay. I don't want to give him too much memory. That could be, but he only has 4 cards in his hand. I think forcing him to have more things is the best thing I can do for myself. So I will Night Raid here, grabbing myself. Gabu feels pretty good here, honestly. I will grab Gabu. I will go up into a Wizard Boy. I will draw myself a card. I will go ahead and play down a Trump Sword, blowing this boy away. You play President Trump. Trump Sword, bro, is where he is. Why did he draw twice at the start of his turn? He had a Gabumon in his that I killed with Heat Viper, so he was proccing the Gabumon effect to draw 2, discard 1 before he drew for turn. There are only a few stores in Minneapolis supporting the presale. Do you foresee this game gaining momentum at store in the future? Yes, at the storefront. I think stores that didn't, either stores couldn't participate in the presale even though they wanted to, or there were so many that they had to just like restricted. I think that's what happened. Question: if I'm interested in getting into the game, what is the best way to start? I know in other card games, buying a starter deck can give you a good start in competitive decks. Does this hold true in Digimon? Yes, any of the starter decks would be really good. I recommend getting at least 2 of whichever one you do want, so we have a full playset to work with, so that way you can work on it. But if your goal is to like build a bunch of multiple decks, I do have a video talking about the starter decks more in depth, and then getting like 1 or 2 packs or a couple boxes maybe to fill out some strategies you might be looking for is a really good way to obviously get a bigger card pool for yourself. But I would always do your research beforehand, figure out what decks your goal is before you actually get into any card game. But if your goal is just to get in and get started, starter decks are the best way to go for sure. This tells me he has no, you know, he could have it actually. I'm gonna say like he has no, what's his face? Chimeramon, but he could. Heat Viper here would be god tier level status. You got a mill. Waiting for him to mill. It's a Myotismon, okay. Omnimon die. You should have done that first before committing the Tapermon, so that way he had more options to himself for what he could play this turn. He went a little ahead of himself there. If his plan was to suicide the Devimon the whole time. Should have waited first, but it's okay. Minor sequencing mistakes, not the end of the world. No, there are no current prices for cards. Cards don't exist yet on the actual secondary market, so that doesn't exist. The MSRP for starter decks is $9.99. The MSRP for the actual booster set is $79.99, and that's it. Okay, so this turn we're gonna go up to this boy, drawing our card, and then we're gonna go up to this boy, draw our card. That could have been a turn for Matt in hindsight, but I didn't want to give him the opportunity to play Matt. I'd rather play it responsively versus proactively. But here we are. Do you think they will have some order that will allow you to place Tamer cards in Digimon sources akin to Pyodramon Drogress card? Potentially. Wouldn't be surprised. Are there any multicolor decks that are meta? In 1.0 format, really the only ones I can think of are like Rookie Rush and Mega Zoo. But in 1.5, there'll be a lot more. I want a Vmon deck. Old Force is cool and all, but where's my Flamedramon, Magnadramon? They don't exist yet, but they're on their way. I promise. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not going to be the next cool thing in Digimon. Wouldn't be surprised. I'm surprised we got Spirit Evolution before we got those, TBH, but thematically, it's cool. Yeah, Magnamon's going to be hot. I bet. Yeah, he is level 5. He is level 5. And he goes for the Beelzemon. Okay. That kills this boy. Lets me draw 3. Discard 1. I will discard... What's the card I don't want? Honestly, I don't really care for the second Chimeramon. This can go. Alright, draw for turn. Ooh, we got the one card I wanted to draw here. Yeah, bro. Alrighty, we're gonna go Lilith Mama. That was the one card I've been digging for this whole time. Let's go ahead and go Night Raid for free. Grabbing ourselves Type here. And then we'll go ahead and swing here, milling 1. Night Raid gets to activate that. Go ahead. One, two, three. Oh, very confident. I think armored. My theory was that armored Digivolution would work kind of like fusion or stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh, where like you have like the option, the spell card that gets you the higher level of Digimon. So like you can turn level 3 into level 5 if you have the option card in your hand. That's what I thought it would be. How it would work. I think it's more likely to have Susanomon first before Ancient Greymon. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised if Susanomon is going to be the level 7. Wouldn't be surprised. Omega Magic is probably a better example of like the kind of thing I'm talking about. But classically, the first kind of wave of, oh, first we have spell card, then we have new monster card was, of course, Fusion. Gonna go ahead, promote, draw. Ooh, yay, card. Let's see. This is the turn where we're gonna want to go for a Magnadramon play, obviously. But first, we're going to get our free Night Raid. Let's go ahead and grab our Impy Boy. Grab that young lad. Go for you. Then we're gonna go ahead, swing in here, get that mill. Hidemon, we're safe. I'm gonna go ahead. I could also just Beelzy here and then not care. Yeah, I think I will. Make him mill as 3. Just get more stuff out of his deck that we don't want him to have. Whoa, 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 whoa. My turn, bro. Also, mill 3. Jesus, let me have my turn, homie. It's still my move. I think he drew as well, but it's okay. I don't remember. Okay, so now I either play Matt here or I play Demi Devi and I just go for the game. Okay. Yeah, I will. Still my turn, bro, but it's okay. But you're good now. Go ahead. Someone's impatient, I guess. Okay, go ahead. Now. If you look carefully, you can see Ancient Greymon in the background of the pack. Cool. For the upcoming English meta, how would you say that this purple deck matches up against Omnimon decks? Be the red or the blue? Looks good. I like it. You have a lot of removal to deal with the early game stuff. If they don't go wide early, you can respond. If they don't attack with their Omnimon and they kind of avoid your Trump Sword plays, you can kind of have plays into them like Vengeance or Trump Sword to deal with them pretty effectively. It's pretty good. That could be cool if we could. He's playing the Tsukaimon. I do like this card. I wanna like it more than I do, but as of right now, I haven't found a good reason to actually play it in my deck yet. I wonder if he goes for a BLZ play to avoid dying. That could be a cool thing, but I've seen a lot of Beelzemon from him, I think. Let's see. He got a lot of cards in here. Got BLZ, a BLZ, a BLZ. That's 3 Beelzemon. He would need 4. He's going for Trump Sword on Mahu now. Ooh, does he not know I have Lilith in play, homie? That's what we call a free Trump Sword. Someone needs to read what she does, apparently. It cost 5. So, that's dead. Slash Angemon seems good on paper, and I've seen you use it. Now, how would you recommend playing in Yellow Toolbox? Yellow Toolbox is really a thing. Yeah. Right. 2 and then 0. Still my turn. Okay. Now that we know how to do math, okay. Let's go ahead, go like this. Just get that 1 in there. Goes for that. This would have been a nice turn to have a blocker, not gonna lie. But I think I either hard play or go for the Night Raid. I'm not sure here. Is this the turn we attack with the Demi Devi just to play around the potential of a Trump Sword? Yes, we do. Then we go for the Night Raid, bring the boy. Well, let's not go for that boy, I guess. Let's go for a better boy. Go for this nice boy. This way, it forces a weird card like Heat Viper or Hard Play of Piedmon to win him the game. Or not survive, I should say, versus like an actual thing. And had the Demi Devimon survive, we would have guaranteed one, so that's pretty cool. Tapermon, best boy. Tapermon is a good boy. He's a little animal. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure what Taper is. I feel like it's an anteater, but it's also not an anteater at the same time. Let's be real. Where's the haste enabler? Oh gosh, wouldn't that be a thing? Mill. Got mill first, bro. Trump Sword. Could you imagine? I just looked at the pack to confirm it was full red Digimon in the background. Oh, look, the hard play of Paimon. Look what I just said happened. A purple rookie with haste would be insane. How many Trump Swords are gone? Don't even need to play around it. 1, 2, 3. He's got 1 left, chat. There's no way. How many cards are in his deck? 9, 13? Nah, it's not there. Nah, we're good. I'll just Trump Sword one of the blockers he gets. Go for my 3 attacks. Party town. This is where Heat Viper would have been, like, insane. I understand, but here we are. I haven't drawn a Millennium on this entire game, which I just find interesting over anything else. Oh, you know what? Last turn I should have gone for Imon. That's a misplay on my end. Yep. I forgot I had one in here back instead, so I could have set up this Beelzemon play. Oh, that would have been hot. Guarantee the win. That's okay. Go ahead and swing like this. GG. And if they miss Susanoo this set, you will get... It'll be really weird to see him later. Well, I mean, there could always be other Spirit Warriors in the future, so it wouldn't be as weird as maybe you think it would be. Because the cards will always exist, just because support for them comes later. Was it weird to see... Like, I know they always thematically make the sets and stuff, but there's no reason to think the Ancient Warriors won't come back. IMO. First or sec? Question mark. No, there's no haste. It was just a joke. It was a meme. No, whoa. You lost. You pick. Always practice like in a real tournament setting. Is based on the Bake. Myth creature that eats dreams like drowsy and hidden over Pokemon. Gross. Okay. Great opening hand. Holy crap. That's a good looking hand right there. A good response. Have there been any updates to the purple deck since the video? The set 2-1 or the one that I did on set 1.0? If it's 1.0 one, no. If it's the set 2-1, hell yeah. But different, obviously, in a way that is completely different. Could have gone wider there. That would have been cool. Dude, I want to know what Takuya does so badly, bro. I so badly want tamers with inheritable skills. You guys have no idea how badly I want to see a tamer with an inheritable skill. You have no idea. I know a taper is a real animal, but I'm not sure what the animal actually is. I'm pretty sure it's like a anteater or something, right? Like that was my whole joke. I say jokes in quotes. I want this to die, so here we go. Please die. Do die. It does. Swinging just so it could die. Playing hashtag a purple deck. Also, hope we get a purple structure deck soon. So many cards go good knit. Oh yeah, Velvet, Venom Violet. I think it's Venom Violet. I think it's called. Yeah, super good structure deck. But the green one, man, nothing holds a candle to the cards that come in that green one. Holy crap, is there some good cards in there? The option cards, the Digimon cards, such good stuff in there. Those starter decks blew the first wave of starter decks are blown away by the second wave. The second wave is literally god tier. Like actually a god tier structure deck. All of them. I don't know if they would have security effects. I think they could, because like they'd be like a pseudo inheritable, like it wouldn't be a proper inheritable. It'd be like if this card is in a Digimon source stack, and he just messed up there. That's funny. I didn't see chat. What were the cards that he milled? I didn't see them. Did anyone else see them and not me? I didn't see what the cards were that he milled. I don't care what he mills, but in case you guys can fact check them, I'll fact check them as well. Those are my cards too. What the? He took my security. Bro, how'd you take my security, homie? Oh, not flipping. Here we go. Why does green basically get a second flower cannon? Because it can. Because reasons. This is why you should never do group. You just flip and put, flip and put, flip and put. Easiest way to do it. No. Taper Debbie Gabu. Cool, thank you guys. No worries. Taper Debbie Gabu? No worries. Let's see if that's what he put in here. I think it was. I think I remember seeing that. Taper Debbie Gabu. Good. When to group the cards. No worries. No worries. No need to explain yourself, bro. When someone gives you the answer you want, stop talking. Rule of business right there. / rule of life, I guess. Have fun, guys. See you later, Ranger. Peace, homie. My turn. Draw one. Flip boy. Oh, he's one of those guys. Needs to have it a certain way. Let's go ahead and grab this for the Evo. Sorry. Gotta grab it. Is there short prints like other TCG boxes? I'll be buying singles, but also have a card opening itch. I don't think so. But this pre-sale obviously won't be as nearly as big as the official release in January. But it's a pre-sale, so different. Pew. What's MSRP is pre-sale booster box? Booster boxes in general MSRP for $79.99. Stores may vary. And a hard play of a Vile Boy. Okay, cool. Cool. You guys remember, it's draw then raise, draw then raise, draw then raise, not raise then draw, draw then raise. Have official pack and box ratios been announced? No, they haven't been announced, but people have opened them. People have broken the street date, and they've opened them, and we have an idea of what they are. 7+ SRs on average a box, and then 2 secrets / alternates a box. It's always funny how people like think we can't see what their hand is doing in tabletop. It's just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm upset or whatever is happening. It's always funny. Mill. Gotta mill first, homie. Okay, Heat Viper to the hand. Chimera. What if I give him 4? He can't do anything with 4. Nothing that I can't respond to it. Yeah, so I'm gonna play this. Play this. Give him 4. Can't that be my case? Can that be my case, lol? For sure. Yeah, I was in a case. Pretty insane. Nice. Like a freshly opened pack of cards. Yo, dude. Cards do smell great. TBH. Facts. Straight facts. I can, if need be, evolve straight up to Millenniumon. So if he goes tall instead of wide, I do have my response. If he goes wide, I have my response. So we have a response to pretty much anything he can do here. If he just like hard plays Piedmon, he will not be happy about it. Pre-order prices for January are around €85 in my country. Will they drop IMO? That's expensive. No. Not sure what the MSRP is in terms of euros, but it's about 80 bucks American, which I believe the euro is priced more than American, so maybe it's a little high for Europe, but Europe can, I can't speak really on that fact about like knowing what the MSRP is over there. But maybe it's just pre-sale orders, right? So pre-sale orders are different for, oh no, you're saying for January? Interesting. I'm seeing people sell them for like 85 and stuff, so here as well, so it's probably just like trying to meet the demand with the amount of supply they have guaranteed for themselves. Hard to say. I'm sure that price will go down back to MSRP pretty soon. Wouldn't be surprised. And if it's high to you, then it's high, right? If it's not high to you, then it's not, right? That's the way it works. Going for that. Gonna give us the 3. Okay, so he's probably like, I know you can't kill me now, or whatever. The way I see it, it's a risk to go for that swing of Piedmon, if you ask me. But I think I will do it. Or do I just go for the swing of... I think we just evolve Piedmon, swing with it, and then evolve Millenniumon, kill the Myotosmon. I think that's the best course of action we have. We give him 6, nothing else on board. Not afraid of what he can build up. The best he can go to is probably like a Piedmon / Millenniumon of his own, which we can respond to pretty good. So we'll go this, especially if I draw a rookie here. That'd be pretty hot. Pretty hot draw. Oh, hottest draw on the land. Okay. And we're gonna swing here for the 10. Don't kill me. He did not. Wonderful. Oh, sorry. Then we're gonna go and swing like this. 6. Target that. Tuck it. Millenniumon is a great power play, boys and girls, especially when it's rested. And he has no way to get a Vengeance Boy in play because his dude's a champion, not a rookie. Yay! We now have the truck of a card on board, which makes me very happy. And my trash pile is, I think it's pretty stacked, no? We got Vilemon, we got Devimon. Oh, we got a stacked one. So next round I go for a Piedmon play of my own. I wouldn't be surprised if he went for one here, TBH. Then we just go Heat Viper, Piedmon, Party. Are any of the home pack cards good? I really like the Gomamon. The Patamon's gonna be pretty good probably for 1.5 decks. The Gatomon is pretty decent in terms of level 4s that we have at this point in time for 1.0. And I think everything else is just okay. It's cool. It looks nice. Not all of them are really good now, but in the future, once we get more 1.5 stuff, they'll have more synergies and stuff in those decks. Like the Goemon's really good in like a Digivolution Source style Omnimon deck, which is pretty fun. But we don't have that archetype right now in 1.0. We will in 1.5. Wizardmon. Okay, someone's forgetting that I have Heat Viper. That's fine. Or just is like, I'm just gonna play these cards, so I kind of have to. Is the Goemon good swap into your blowing deck? Not for 1.0. Not for 1.0. For 1.5, because then it'll have actual synergy with cards. But 1. Go ahead and play as Matt. That's fine. Ooh, this lets me actually make a play then. I can go 2 and then give him 3. Sick! I can get my own blocker in play, which can protect me from vengeance shenanigans. Okay. He added that. That's chill. We'll go ahead and go for a Vilemon play. Drawing 1, and then we'll go ahead and play Heat Viper, giving you 3, killing this. We'll target this and this. probably like, Steven, why not give... No. This stays. That goes. Yeah, late February, I believe. Like last week of February. Like literally a month after 1.0 releases officially. Quite literally a month after. To the day, I wouldn't be surprised. Look at this beautiful boy. Also, I love how you can see like Jessmon in the art of this card, which is just so fun to me. I'm pretty sure that's Jessmon. I could be wrong about who that is. Night Raid. Changes his mind about what he wanted. Checks out. Goes for the Impy Boy. He's going to be going for his Beelzy Boy, it looks like. And me without a Trump sword. But I'm going to draw 3. I'm going to draw 2, discard 1 right now, so that'll change right quick a bit. Imagine when they bring out Moon Millenniumon. Oh, the Crystal Boy. I'm sure they will too, because he's looking to be the bad guy from the reboot, right? He's like so far the main bad guy, right? That's pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing him cause some chaos. Well, I mean, if you're including the price of Beelzemon, probably at least $200 for a fully complete deck. My guess. Beelzemon's going to be at least $30, no questions asked. Pre-sale value. It might stay that way for a while too. Draw 2, discard. Who goes away? Who is not needed? Don't need 2 of you. Stand and draw for turn. I'm gonna go ahead and flip. Grab, draw. I, for some reason, cannot draw the cards I wish to draw, which I find that frustrating. Is that deciding to block or not? Okay, you can decide that all you want. Millenniumon. Let's see here. I play Piedmon, get double blocker Piedmon. His response kind of has to be like Millenniumon plus Heat Viper, otherwise I win, right? Because that would get rid of all 3 of those cards. I would still have 2 attacks. You would only have that, and then if I draw a thing, I have Magnadramon to continue. So I feel like I can make the play of just hard Piedmon, give him the 9, search, grab myself a Vial and a Vial, pass the turn over to him. He has to have Heat Viper plus Millenniumon / Heat Viper plus Trump Sword. And then I still have 2 attacks, which if I get like a Heat Viper or a way to get like Lilithmon in play, or Millenniumon on my own, or Night Raid plus Beelzemon, right? Like these are all things that would just win me the game because he only has 1 blocker in play. I have a link in the description, by the way, for Zappy's mod. I know it's called Grizzly Wing, but for the official English release, it's called Night Raid. So, got to call by the actual card I'm reading now, don't I? He's going for Impy Boy. Oh, maybe his thought process is that he can kill... I don't know. I don't think it's possible for him to kill both my blockers and still attack. He's going to go for the Heat Viper. Okay, like I said. Cool. Only 2 cards, homie. Oh, he drew 1 by accident. Someone is a little finicky when it comes to their tabletop, but it can be hard to... There's definitely a learning curve using this site. It's not like the most user-friendly. And then, let me guess. He goes for Trump Sword here. He's going to swing, actually. Interesting choice. Ooh, he got greedy, chat. Chat, he got so greedy. Now he better have a Trump Sword in his... Oh, wait. Oh, he did have Heat Viper plus attack. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have done math on the Heat Viper plus attack part. Doi. Oh, I totally played into that. That's on me. Ooh, it's yours. Yeah, that was on me. I played into that too much. I could have, Grizzly Wing. I didn't think about Night Ray plus that. Oh no, he hard played that in mod too. That was 8, right? I should have just played blocker. Yeah, I should just play blocker. Yeah, but then I play into like other things. Like I should just play Managermon. Honestly, that probably was the best play because then he couldn't have killed me, and I would have had the board, and then he would have needed Trump Sword, which it didn't look like he had. Yeah, that's on me, I guess. Didn't play around the Heat Viper. Honestly, I didn't think he had Heat Viper too. Maybe I saw in the. Wait, did I see Heat Viper in the last game? I might have saw in the last game. I just didn't remember it. Where's my thing? Where's my boy? Is there? No. Where's my egg? Dude, I hate how these eggs literally blend in. So, oh, there he is. Literally, Yaman looks just like every other card. Yeah, I definitely think I don't think I made a bad move. I just made a bad read, maybe. I think the better thing was to guarantee not dying. Oh, I'll play first. Okay. Ooh, we'll go like that. Draw one, and then we'll go ahead and go a bit wider with this boy. Don't want to dig through my deck. Oy. Well, technically, Night Raid is the original name. It's not a rename. It's the original name. If we're gonna be like honest, right? And he's going to hard play an Imp. Wow, giving me the option to evolve plus play a dude. That's going to be interesting. Oh, and I just drew Wizardmon. I think going for Wizard here would be a bit greedy. I'm just going to swing in, see what happens. Cool, he lives. I'm okay with that. We're going to go ahead and go Blocky Boy. Drawing our one, so that way I can protect him when he inevitably goes in for the swing with the Debbie. And then, since we're in the hard playing team, I hard play Wizard here. I'm playing a little bit into Night Raid, which I'm not, sorry, Heat Viper, but if he's got it, he's got it. Good for him. What's going on, Pokizot? How you doing, homie? And he wants to give me a plus 2 in hand. Go ahead. I'll let Hitmon die. I'll block the Debbie when it swings on my Taper. Easy peasy. Protect everybody. Pretty good. Nice, bro. Hopefully your Tuesday, it's Tuesday, treating you well. Playing some Digimon, having some awesome discussions with you guys. By the way, friendly reminder again, this stream will continue over to Twitch in about 20-ish minutes or so. So make sure you're following me there. Link down below. Also type in !Twitch in chat so you guys can follow me there and don't miss out on any of the streams, especially the one happening later. What set is the Digimon card game on? Right now in JP, they're currently on set 3. They're going to be going on set 4 probably within the next month or so. And we'll be on 1.0 this week and in January for the English. He's gonna get the boyo. Okay, lots of boys on that board right there. If you ask me. I like this trade. Given my hand, I like this trade, I should say. Drawing 2, discarding 1. We're going to be technical here about this. Gotta be correct which one's which. kind of need to reveal what those 3 cards are, but it's okay. I'll look for myself, I guess. It was a Trump Sword, a Gabumon, and a Vilemon. Okay. Only thing left that can attack is the Gabumon. Itmon cannot attack. What's he looking at? When will... so the pre-sale is this week, and then the official release is in January. Hey, Steven, quick tier list of this 1.0 in your opinion. I'm not sure. I gotta actually see the format to have a tier list, but I really am liking blue, yellow, and purple are probably my 3 big colors for myself personally. Green, if I can figure out a list that I'm comfortable with, will probably be up there as well. Sec, he's waving his hand about. Guess he really wanted to be aggro there. I'm not sure. I felt like a sacrifice that he probably didn't want to make or something. I don't know why he did that, but that's cool. He can do him. He can do him. He sure does love waving his cursor about, I'll tell you what. Swing. Okay, dice. Draw my 1. We get a BLZ. Hot. That's a very hot BLZ right there. Go ahead and Night Raid here. Grab the 1. Search. Go ahead and grab up an Impy Boy. Then we're going to go ahead. Swinging again. Should have done that first, but I was hesitant to do it. Oh, wow. Dude, my boys are just living over here. In this case, I kind of don't mind just playing Taper Down then. Give him less value on his potential Heat Viper. But having the chance to go my Omnimon just feels too good, so I'm going to do this. Because if he wants to go for Chimeramon or something, I'm gonna make that a very punishing play for him. I'm just gonna be setting up Beelzemon Beatdown. Don't mind me. Don't mind me just setting up Beelzemon Beatdown over here. He does have his own Beelzemon as well, but I can counter with Trap 20 plus my Beelzemon depending on how much he extends this turn. Plus, Beelzemon, you know, would actually lose him the game if he went for it right here, because I can actually I'll still have 3 attacks going in on his 2 security. So lucky me, I guess. Was it buddy fight there, Christian? Have you tested red on stream? I did that a bunch last time. I might play red in a bit over on Twitch probably, because I'll probably play like 1 more game before we head over there. So definitely get excited if you want to see some of that hype gameplay. And the fact that I have 2 Immons is like super hot, because then I can like attack with 1, trigger the thing, and then evolve my Beelzemon with the next one. Pretty hot. Couple of turns. It was Transformers actually. What? Transformers entered their support for their game? Oh, that sucks. That's sad to hear. Who did you kill? Did you kill the wizard or did you kill the imp boy? Draw my card. Flip. Draw for turn. Promote. I'm trying to think how much I care about Beelzemon. Beelzemon kind of like wins us this game, I think, if I go for it. So let's see if he's smart and plays around it. Oh, mistake. Mistake number 1. That probably just cost him the game there if he does not have a removal spell / a blocker on hand. And if he does, it better be for Beelzemon, so it better be Trump Sword, which gives me 6, which then gives me the lay of the land in terms of what I'm able to do. So, feeling pretty good about my situation. Blocker removal spell. Where is it? I almost got into Transformers. I was kind of excited about it. Yeah, it was in September, I believe. He's doing the math. Yeah, he had to double check really quick. He's like, 2 is bigger than 1, isn't it? 2 is bigger than 1. How many Trumps are gone? Chimeramon. That's worse, because that lets me keep my... Oh, chat, this is no bueno, chat. Chat, that is a Heartbreaker removal spell. Oh, God, chat. No way, bro. Bro. Oh, goodness gracious. That one kind of... This one kind of breaks my heart here. I'm not gonna lie. And then we just go hard play. 2-drop boy. Pass it back to him. Ooh, you hate to see it. But hey, his hand was that low. He was being aggressive. He was sacrificing his discarding cards. And just going in the faceplate. Faceplate. I can't say words. And we were able to capitalize and get the kind of board we needed to set up a victory. That's the way you gotta play it, guys. It's always the way you gotta play it. And he's just gonna hard play an Impmon. Pass the turn back to us. Draw for turn. Oh. He is praying. Praying for the boys. Let's lead off with... Yeah, that. Let's go with that. Is it a trump sword? Doesn't matter if it is. Wee! GG. Oh, GGG. That was an accident. Great, really good game. And nothing fancy in there. Okay. Let me go ahead and... What did I want to test next? Oh, green. I want to work on green. Yeah, I got this new... Oh, dude, I got these new sleeves. Look at this. We have Petal-Dramon, the Burger Boy. And then we got Cannon Beamon. Look at this guy. Look how cute he is in Chibi. I love how cute he is. Look at that. Look at this. Got little hexagons, too, around him. Love it. Hashtag honeycomb. Great cereal. Whoa. R. Look, I was playing purple. I had to channel my inner Dark Master. Okay, so I had to be merciless, guys. No mercy. You can't have mercy in a game like this. You will lose. Okay, mercy is the enemy. Strike first, strike hard. No mercy, sir. Kopakai, easy day, easy days. Look, if Johnny Lawrence played Digimon, he'd play purple. We all know this. Really good opening hand. Solid Evo line of all the way up to Ultimate. Plenty of draw cards to get to my Megas. Looking forward to it. Good luck. Have fun. And we get the Herc, boys. Well, we've got ourselves what I would call a perfect hand. I'm lucky in that one of my really close friends is all the way into Digimon and told me about the game, so we're both jumping into it. I have to say it's a shared resource that does it for me. Oh, for sure, man. Having a good group that you can play with is the best. I'm kind of inspiring some of my local friends to finally start playing it, and I like to think that I've inspired a lot of people around the world to play it because of my YouTube channel and stuff. So, that little bit of ego boost always makes me feel good. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. He seems to be an aggressive type player based on playing with him for a couple games now. Going for a Kuomon seems low-key really strong here, but if I ever get into a place where I'd value a Kuomon more than Lilymon with Herc, I feel like this is just better, because having access to Herc's ability to penetrate as soon as attacking a security feels really good. Do you think the pull rates will be the same for January set and 1.5? They're all the same. The special release is the 1.0 set. They're all the same. 1.5 I can't say, but 1.0 will be the 1.0 stuff. From St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. Oh, dude, Canada? Dude, I want to visit Canada so badly. I had a layover in Canada once, and it was lovely. He is an aggressive player. Oh, I should have known. I should have evolved into a Kuomon. That would have been the play. 100%. Drop a turn. I'm going to go ahead and go here. Going to go ahead and go here. Going to go ahead and draw my one. This is definitely the turn where... This is interesting. This is an interesting situation. I will be 7... Okay. And then that gets rested as well. I'm currently 8, 10. 10. Let's see. And then we go 2, 2. No worries. Lots of effects. My LGS was getting in Digimon. I had no idea what it was, so I looked into it, and first YouTube brought me was to you, Steven. Oh, thank you so much, Matthew. Happy I could help you get inspired and be the source you need for this game. Oh yeah, having to put like your most powerful blue card or whatever as your energy source in DBS was always hurtful. But I loved the idea of like having your mana be your mana versus like having just like mana cards. I do like that because it gives all your cards a function, which I like. How you liking green? I love green, one of my favorite colors. While this list isn't probably the most ideal one that I would have personally enjoyed playing, I definitely like the way it plays, which is cool. Better than 0. Please. Please let me draw a 1-drop evolution. Please. A 1-drop evolution is the most valuable card I could draw for this next turn, chat. You have no idea. He's grabbing Magna Angemon. I don't give 2 craps on a crap stick. Please. Please, 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 please. I want a 1-drop evolution level 4. I want one so badly. You have no idea. I will also accept a 2-drop evolution mega. Those are the 2 things I'll be okay with. Titamon or Vegemon. Give me those boys. I need the good boys. I need it, I need it, I need it. Okay. At the very least, they could have given us Argamon, baby, for green, man. That would have been like... Ha 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 ha. Dang it! This is why I can't have nice things. Okay. Well, here we are. In the world where I have to go like this. And just give it right back to him. Had I had the Evo, I could have gotten a +1 in my hand. That would have been... Or sorry, a dig. I shouldn't say a +1, but... well, a +1 in hand. Technically, I have net 0 in hand, but a +1 on board after you factor in the +1 in hand. It's math. Game math is weird. Oh yeah, Cressemon's my queen. The queen of green, I like to call her. Blocker boy, okay. And then, who now? That's Darkdramon, Sir Darkmon. Okay, I guess he's not playing that. No, he is. When you play a level 3 Digimon, this card is rest. Okay, yeah, I got you. I know what that card's for. Oh, the next card was the Titamon that I wanted. Cool. Okay. So we have Titamon, which is hot. But I don't have really any ways to combo with that, which is not hot. The best thing I got going for me is a clear path up to a Coolmon, which will be nice. Covering my bases here, going a bit wider, getting ready for a big turn. Feels better than playing into whatever he's got going on. I think this turn I'll evolve into Herc. So that way I have Herc for the following turn. Plus Flower Cannon, which is really good. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Go and give him 2. Drawn for my turn. And he gets 3, obviously. The idea here is going to be make a big Herc. I might restand it to protect it, but probably not. If I just evolve into a Coolmon to pass my turn after I play the Flower Cannon. / evolve into that veg as well. Just get maximum value. There's world.digimoncard.com. You want that. Oh no, I see what you're saying. Never mind. You're right. What would you change up about the green deck you're playing? I wouldn't change anything about this. I think the way I'm playing it is the best way you can. I just felt like for what I wanted to do with green, wow, it's actually gonna play a card like that. 10, he is 10. Yeah, easy. Easy mode. Draw. Oh, the one rookie we never want to see in our hand. Let's go ahead and just draw another one. That'd be super god tier. Never punished. Always dig first, chat. Dig first, look back later. I don't want to play into Striking the 7 Stars again. So I'm going to go ahead and just go for a Titamon this time. Giving him the 1. Ooh, I hit my microphone. Apologies to anyone with ears. So once you see 1, there's a chance 2's around. Plus, with the board he has, he can't exactly accelerate into a Mega now, can he? So, countering him is the best thing I can do. And he got double blockers, so if he starts attacking with stuff, they get blocked. Easy mode. Once I can get a Mega to stick... Also, I totally forgot to use Mimi, but that's my fault. That's on me. I'd rather use Mimi for the extra draw power anyway, versus the extra cards to play. That was on me. I forgot to use Mimi. And like I said, guys, after this game, we're going to be moving on over to Twitch, so be sure to follow me there. Link is down below. !Twitch in chat to get it there as well. Be sure to follow. And hey, while you're here, go ahead and give the game a like. Go ahead and give the stream a like spike if you guys are getting any value, either from the conversation we're having or from the awesome gameplay I am showing off. You know, forgetting to use my memes and all. Always good entertainment value. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think I meant competitive value? No, of course not. Ooh, this could be a very dangerous play he's going for. Oh, he realized. He's like, oh yeah, Flower Cannon's a card. Don't know why he's using that over Mastamon. I'd rather save that for the extra recovery later. Maybe he's afraid I'm going to go for wider boards. I don't know, chat. I don't know. He's not going to be too happy. Now, obviously, he can block using the Duder, which is a thing that he can do. But it'd be a pretty big waste of it. And I just get my memory back. And fun fact, I probably just can swing at it again. Thanks to getting the memory back and another Flower Cannon, so that's just kind of funny to think about. He's gonna go ahead and evolve into Omnimon. Omnimon. Okay. We definitely just go Flower Cannon, rest that boy, swing into it. Yep. Yes, we do. And then we go ahead and go Flower Cannon, rest that boy, swing into it. What's this? The green deck is getting rid of the yellow deck's cards? Nani? We've switched places. I'm now playing the control deck. He's playing whatever he's doing. It has a control way to play. There is a Rosemont control-y type deck where you try and like get 2 Rosemonts on the board and like make it to where your opponent can't do anything against you. That's super fun. But in terms of it being a control style deck, not really. It's more of a ramp / sort of tempo deck. And you have like aggro and you have like just overall advantage, and because of the rest mechanic you have access to, you can be control-y if you need to. I am playing sort of a heavy line of control cards in this deck in the form of cards like Omnimon and Flower Cannon, but in reality it is still going to be a beatdown deck when it needs to be, and that's how it finds wins. Speaking of finding wins, he's going for that hot Magna Angemon play, which is a super dope play on his end. I'm going to go ahead, let me go ahead and draw first actually. I will draw first, promote now. Wow, I just love drawing blockers in this deck, apparently. I really don't think it matters. I'm gonna swing here. Nothing in his deck can beat over this. This is gonna be just like me grinding away damage for the next few turns. Let me go ahead and go Cheery. Draw a card. I drew that boy. I go play. Yeah. Let me go ahead and do something else here. I need to play around, right, I'm playing around his inevitable Mistymon. Thank you. Good call, Steve-O. Good call playing around the Mistymon that you know is in his hand. I'd rather not let that be the reason I lose. Where would you find a good place to, where would be a good place to find deck lists? I posted a video giving away all my deck lists that I currently have for 1.0 a couple days ago. It's on my YouTube channel. And then there's the DTCG review website, but that's more for set 3 lists. But if you look back to the old like history of green, history of red thing he has, and his spreadsheet of decks, you can find old set 1 decks too to give you some inspiration for those lists as well. And those are like actually decks that are doing well in tournaments. So they're a good resource to look at. I also have a video about deck building and such, all the best practices and whatnot. I do a big in-depth analysis of it on my YouTube channel as well. Check it out if you guys want to look into that stuff more. Hey guys, check out KO Cards. Hey, yo, KO. We're not big on self-promotion here on the channel, okay? But thank you. I appreciate your kind words. But if you guys do a good product, I'm sure success will come to you as well. He's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do against this green board? This is the funny thing about green, is like sometimes you can just have such commanding boards against your opponent. And if your opponent gives you enough time to set up a board like this, it's pretty overwhelming. I mean, earlier with that freaking strike at 7 stars, I should have thought about playing around that, but I just thought, oh, this Herc is going to be so deadly on the next turn with with Lillymon plus Flower Cannon. I'll be able to clear his board and get some pierce damage in. It'll be so nice. But nope. I have to play a more slow rolly game. He's going for the Mistymon. Cool. This is the only thing that dies. This is 4,000 DP. He's a big boy. He's a big lad. Oh. There you go. Draw for turn. We do get the Lillymon, finally. Where were you 10 years ago? Let's go ahead and swing here. Okay. The idea bubble here. The idea bubble here. Where is my idea coming from? Swinging with Herc feels fine. But the fact that Herc won't be is a risk. It's a risk I gotta go for, chat. Chat, it's a risk we kind of gotta go for. There's the Flower Cannon I've been dying for in my hand. That's just lovely. We either hard play Agu for the wideness, which feels fine. It does, just for the wideness of this board, so we can go in for a game-winning play on the next turn. He needs to somehow play 2 blockers to survive now, which is, you know, impossible. Yeah, I know. It's weird that we didn't get Grand Kuwagam on this set. That was like one of the cards I was like, they're not going to cut this. I don't know what their reasoning was for cutting it, but whatever. Maybe just room. Room was probably the only reason why. Yeah, set 1.0 is a mixture of set 1, 2, and 3 cards. Same for set 1.5. There'll be a mixture of whatever's left, essentially. I want to be in the room where like they decided. Must there be an Agumon in every color? Lol. There isn't one for purple, and there isn't one for blue yet, but Snow Agumon is definitely a card that will exist 6 to 7. He's good. My bad, sorry, Harry. No worries, man. I got you. I appreciate the kind words, bro. And I will be opening stuff on Friday. He is definitely thinking hard about this decision, chat. I'm not sure what his decision is. I wish I could see his hand, because I love the idea of just, like, thinking about what my opponent must have had and what they could have done / wanted to do. Because, like, I know what he wants to do here, but he just can't do it. I mean, evolving into Seraphimon. He's going to go for Kentaurismon. Oh, chat. We're in... Okay, that's a card. You can only target 5, right? He's just going to target all the non-blocker boys. But here's the thing, though. I'm cool with just playing defense and killing everything. That's the thing that I'm cool with. Targets. targets? Question mark? It's pick 5. I've got 6. I have 6, homie. But 1 blocker. Okay. Which? It matters, because that's the one I can attack with, homie. Which? This one or this one? This one, okay. So let me just make sure I can remember this. So I can remember which one's which. Is Tabletop Simulator with Zappy's mod? Yes, link down below for the stuff. When you open your packs? 3 p.m. PST on Friday. That's when I'm going to be back home after picking them up. I have to actually go and get them. And I'll be driving quite far, so I need to make sure I can get some lunch on the way back. Because I'll be hangry. Oh, you don't think? Oh, I'm definitely going to kill that boy. That boy's definitely dead. I'm going to make sure I'm going to swing with my piercer. I'm going to evolve and swing with my piercer first. 100%. 100 million, 1,000%. Never been so sure of anything in my life. Giving me 5, bro? Bro, your board's wiped. I may not be able to attack you, but I can attack them, dude. They dead. They are so dead. Okay. Draw for turn. We just topped Dimension Scissors. Oh, dude, I wish I had Lilymon. I wish I had Pierce right. I could have got for game and cleared his board. Dude, Dimension Scissors is like the hottest draw right here, bro. But I'll save it for next turn when it actually comes up. So we'll just go ahead and we'll evolve this for 3. Drawing our card. Swing at this. He's 12. He is 12. He's a big, big 12. And so now both my megas don't die to your Kentaurismon. In case you're wondering. He's going like, oh, dang, he got me. If he's smart, though, he kills the only one that can actually deal him damage. If he's smart. This? Who? Just tell me. Him? Blocker, okay. Okay. Yeah, so there's nothing I can do to play around that. I don't die now, which is always preferred. But I'm going to go Kabu. Draw. I'm going to go Lily. Draw. And then I'm going to go Tentomon. Pass it back. I've got 2 blockers. He's only got 3 attacks. I'm at 2 life. Next turn, he is dead unless he plays another Kentaurismon, which he would need to go thing plus thing. But I have now a counter to it in the form of Dimension Scissor plus Flower Cannon. Flower Cannon's going to be dangerous here. It's going to be a dangerous play for me. Or if I draw a freaking Titamon, bro, it's just over. Oh, Titamon would be god tier on the next turn. Let's see, does he have another Kentaurismon that he can just flex on us? But it would be a big commitment from him, and wouldn't be able to commit any other plays. So this, I feel like, has to be the Kentaurismon play, which again, we can very easily counter by just evoing and doing our thing. Going for a Salamon on the bench, you got it. And if he wants to like keep playing this game of like, I'm gonna stop you from killing me, you're gonna stop me from killing you, I'm gonna have my Puppetmon, right? So I can just go Puppetmon, stop his dudes from attacking, and then go for my game when I need to go for my game. If he attacks here, he's greedy. If he attacks with that, he is so Greed Town. If he attacks with that, he's so Greed Town, the thing deserves to die. Straight up, don't attack with it, bro. You don't want to do that. Trust me, you don't want to do that. I'm so curious of what he's thinking about doing, because this tells me he doesn't have Contorismon, because the obvious play is just play Contorismon, you don't die, right? And you hold off. You have 4 attacks in the next turn. I still have 2 blockers. If I go for another kill on your Contorismon, you can get rid of one of my blockers and make it harder on me to survive over long term. But you will risk taking damage from stuff. How to join Digimon Discord server? Just literally look up Digimon TCG Discord. Sorry, Digimon TCG 2020. That's the only Discord I know about. And you can just look it up on the Explore tab. Oh, a greedy boy. Deserved to die, bro. Shoulda dead. Shoulda deaded. It shoulda died. That thing did not deserve to live. Targets. All he's doing is waving his mouse, and he thinks I can understand what that is. So, who's the target? 5. I got 6. So, 6 is bigger than 5. So, 1 more. So, I need to know who doesn't get it. Digimon TCG 2020 is a Takuya little play, and I don't have a link for you right now. If someone can put it like somewhere, that could be cool. I, for one, do not have one though for you at this moment. All of them but blocker. Which? Okay, so that one. Cool. Draw. All right. The situation I find myself in is this one. Only this blocker can attack, right? And deal damage. I should specify. And deal damage. If he has another Contorismon, I could lose. But the reality is that if I go Puppetmon, Rest, Tinker, he gets 8. I have 7 dudes in play. I play around a lot of his stuff. I promise it's just Digimon TCG 2020. All different words. It's very easy to find in the Explore page of Discord if you want to check again. Look for a Takuya little icon in the profile picture. I'm sure it's not that hard. Or go to the Facebook page and ask someone there. They'll have a probably more ready link. I don't have one at the moment, though. Let's see. Let me go ahead. This is an interesting decision I have here. I think the ultimate decision I have to ask myself is that I can't evolve before I attack with Herc, which is the bad part here. And if, well, I mean, in fairness to me, he probably won't even kill Herc if I attack his Contorismon. At this point, I don't care if Herc lives. So I'm actually gonna swing at this boy with him and get my dude. Let's see what he wants to do. If he blocks it, that'd be an interesting choice. He just loves waving that mouse around. Okay, he killed it. And then target for reduction. Okay. And then we go Flower Cannon to rest this. Swing at it. No pierce. I do pierce, but I don't have any security attacks, so it doesn't take any, obviously. And then we just play down our Agu. Goes to 3. And now we don't lose. It's impossible to lose, as far as I know. He does have 2 attacks, but I've got a blocker. And so I don't die. And I have game on board the next turn. So he needs to prioritize surviving and not killing me. I don't think there's a single card that he could use. He could have Symptom number 1 Polyphony, but that's not. He would end his turn. He wouldn't continue his turn. He could have Golden Ripper, which could mean that his dudes could kill my blocker, but it still wouldn't mean that I die. He could have just hard play Magna Angie and pray for some miracle like 7 stars or something in the security, but I can play around that potentially. Also, I have 5 attacks. He only has 3 security, so he needs to have like 2 miracles. Actually, no, I have 6 attacks. Use your last pathetic card. Oh, famous last words. Famous last words. He goes for the uni. That won't save you. That plus a strike might save you, but that won't. That alone won't do it. He's like, look, you can see him counting 1, 2, 3. How many is that? He's figuring out how many attacks do I gotta stop to live, and he's realizing I don't have enough. Look at him, you can see him still doing it. That's so cute. I would do it too. I'd be like, hold on, 1, 2. In real life, I'd be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I count my fingers: 1, 2, 3. And he has how many security? 1, 2, 3. Screw the rules. I have Omni. You know, some people say you can't win them all. Well, those people aren't Seto freaking Kaiba. Look at him. He's just going, I guess I lose. You can look at the defeat in just his motions of how he's reacting. Hard playing the Misty, giving away 6. That is a lot, bro. That is a risk and a half right there of plays. Oh, baby. I think at this point, yeah, we just go evolve 3, draw, swing here, go to 4, rest that. Okay. Swing here. Pierce. Pierce. GG. He was just like, oh, I guess I lose. Alrighty, boys and girls, let's go ahead and hop over to the Twitch things. If you guys don't know, we're going to be hopping over to Twitch right now for the second part of this double stream day. But thank you guys so much for watching. If all you can do is watch on YouTube, much appreciated. If you guys want to check out the Twitch stream, link down below. I'll be there in literally 5 seconds after ending this one. But if this is my last time seeing you guys, thank you so much for watching the VOD. Thank you so much for the amazing conversations. I'm so excited for this game and cannot wait to keep experiencing it with all of you guys. As always, I've been your true champion, Steven. Please be sure to check out all the cool things we're doing this week on Friday and Saturday. Box openings on Friday, and then a Digimon World Dawn Digilock playthrough on Saturday over on Twitch. Be sure to stay followed. Be sure to stay subscribed. Be sure to check me out on Twitter for all the news about all this stuff. It is much appreciated. As always, I've been your champion, Steven. Please be sure to work hard, rest easy, and live well. And I will see you all in a bit. Peace.